we're going to go click over the thing to be live, and then we never have to worry about sound again because of the things I've done. So welcome, everybody. For a first, I have the sound working, I have my camera working, I have my dice camera adjusted, all before we started.
All
So
right,
that's a first.
Somebody go sabotage it real quick so that something's not working.
And we have... Oh, Wes.
Yeah.
You made fantastic food.
Oh, amazing.
For the day.
Perfect. Exactly what I wanted to do.
And J-Gigs just gave 5 XP to Callian.
Ooh. We also didn't. I don't know if everyone added XP from last time.
The people that were here last time, I put it in there. Hopefully you saw it. It was 250 XP.
Yeah, I added it, and it's quite nice what that brought me up to.
What did it bring you to, like 6,900?
No, I've been... Well, so Party 1's higher up than Party 3, but I got a perfect number.
69, 69?
Nope.
Tell him he'll break it, Alvin.
69, 420?
No, 9,999.
Oh.
Nice.
Giving it to Alvin. Sorry, Callian.
No! Don't break it! Just let me go my session with 9,999 experience.
All right, so
You had one.
as I recall, we were at the end of the date. You had agreed to marriage.
Yep,
Um,
that happened.
we're gonna assume everybody went to sleep at some point.
That happened.
No, I don't think yet. Right?
No, not yet, because that was the... We're on the last day.
The next day, the dragons show up. So
Everyone went to sleep the day before. We're on last day right now. So this is the final day.
Dusk of the final day.
Okay,
exactly.
you're gonna have to throw together this wedding real quick then.
Yeah, this was like I'm pretty sure that was the whole thing, was that we were doing the date on the final day, and it was
Did we
You
use
said
that
it
many
was-
days?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yesterday was the start of day 3, like the first half of day 3.
We
Technically,
could also just retcon it and say that we had the dinner date in the middle of the day.
Wibbly wobbly timey wimey.
If you guys are
Yeah.
good with that.
that was
Doesn't matter.
yeah, that was what happened. I remember you saying it was like afternoon. So yeah, we had like a lunch date instead of a dinner
Yep, there was a lunch date, and we are now at 2:00 in the afternoon, and you are. I don't know what you guys are doing, honestly. I'm just as excited to find out.
Step 5 question mark. Step 6 profit.
Vegas style wedding, 1 arrival, 2 Hydra, 3 date, 4 dragons, 6 profit. Yep, that's right.
I think that's the order of the days. But
hmm
It's possible. Yeah, I mean, it all works out that it fits in the sessions we have. So
well, Callian's gonna go over to our guest and ask them. Oh, so did you guys enjoy the show? Voltaire, you want to come over and is Voltaire here?
Yes, I am here.
Yeah. Do we want to come over and talk to our guest to see if they enjoyed everything and got what they wanted?
Yes, let's do that. Oh my gosh. Hello, column makers. Did you enjoy the show?
it was outstanding. You must tell us who the author was.
It was the gods.
What gods?
Guards. The gods of the guardhouse.
Oh,
No.
Doro.
Yes, them.
That man can drink.
I believe so.
Was there anything else?
Were they supposed to give us something?
Am I off the hook?
Yeah.
For the
Yeah,
singing
you're clean.
scroll?
It was great.
Thank you. It was my pleasure.
Debt paid.
Thank
Awesome.
you.
This is some of the most fun we've had. We got to see a wedding proposal.
Yes, you did see a wedding proposal.
It was so romantic.
We'll
Well,
go
I
with
hope,
that.
I hope you all enjoyed the show. Well, we have to get ready for the wedding of the future mayor of the town.
Oh, the future mayor. What happened to the old mayor?
He's 6 feet under.
You guys could go visit the mayor's house and see what happened, but
Except for it's all perfectly clean now. But
And
there's a
there's a
Hydra
Hydra.
in there. It's true.
I hear this and I'm like, hold on. Yes, The I went to visit the mayor to discuss something with him, and he used one of his a magical ruin and snapped it and blew himself up. So due to I brought up the whole factor of did you receive an announcement from Jesus, hold on.
So,
From Sol this morning. I told him to assist me. There's dragons coming tomorrow.
Oh. Why?
Rashok seems to have some sort of beef with the Church of Nova Stayan.
The one that just burned down the other day?
Yes. And I informed her that it was burnt down, and she's very pissed off about that, and I don't know what she wants to do anymore.
wait a minute, you spoke with her?
Yes, I did.
Are you sure that was a good idea?
It seemed like at the time, but it didn't. After I spoke with her, it didn't seem so much.
You didn't think to tell anyone who was not with you at the time?
Okay, I think somebody was with you.
I was with Wes, Jordy, and Cyrus all during that time.
He phrased it, did you not think to tell anybody who wasn't with you at the time?
I apologize. I had to work on cleaning up the office and get it set in for the. Oh my god. Get it set ready for our one of the new city employees.
Yes, it's not like we're about to attempt to fight her or whatever our plan is. No, I don't know. We've got like a whole alphabet of plans.
From A to M.
Yo,
no,
Double Bar
those
Productions, thank
Rorschach
you
is
for
coming
the
here with the three
for the
dragons.
host. Thank you so much.
It's kind of what I've been preparing for the last 3 days. So,
I'm going to go check if Jordael is awake yet. He needs to hear the wonderful news.
I'm pretty sure he's awake. I'd be surprised if he isn't. So yes, due to the fact that the old mayor has passed away, I've essentially taken place as the emergency mayor and hope to hold an election. But unfortunately, I've been so focused on trying to protect this, getting ready to protect this city under the case scenario where Rorschach has a beef with us.
And how are you going to protect the city from dragons, plural?
We've got the crossbow mounted out. I look it around here. My mercenaries will assist us. We
Does too. Callian speaks up.
There's several of us adventurers here to assist.
But dragons, plural.
I have befriended a dragon before, and Callian, did you not say you
You
fought
befriended a
in the-
dragon.
Yes.
When?
Well-
Oh, not but 4 or 5 days ago. Actually, it was almost just before I came here to the city I befriended a dragon. His name is Jacob.
Jacob, the dragon.
Yes, it's quite strange. I believe his other name was somewhere along the lines of Corazord or something like that, but he said his true name is Jacob. Very strange.
And I'll have you all know that me and my friends here, we actually fought the dragons and lived to tell the tale. We're still standing here today, so we're proof that we can make it through this fight.
How did you survive the dragons?
Well, we did run away.
So then shouldn't we just all run away? It seems like based on your past experiences that running away is the answer.
Oh, we have much more reinforcements now. There are krakens who lay in the harbor ready for attack.
What's a kraken gonna do to a dragon?
A kraken
Oh,
is
what would
quite
a
small.
dragon do to a kraken?
Set it on fire?
It's in the water. How's that going to happen?
You could burn the skull top.
Well, never mind. We'll talk about this tomorrow time.
Also,
Maybe they can
I
like
don't
drop
know
like
if
a
you-
boulder on him.
We have the oh boy,
Hydra.
ballista. We have a ballista to shoot fine crafted
Okay, those take a while to wind though.
yes they do, but we have
So you
quite a
got
few
one
people.
dragon if you're lucky and you hit the shot down.
Yes, we also
What are
have
you gonna do
hyd-
about the other two that are instantly going after the thing that just killed their friend?
we have
Oh,
a
we'll have
hydra.
divine intervention.
Divine
all-
intervention.
All we can have is faith, and Calling will hold up his holy symbol and be like, "I'll pray for our victory tomorrow."
And trust me in this, my dear friends. We've run into Rorschach before, and she didn't do anything.
Oh, you're going up against Rorschach now. That
Rorschach
name we
is
do know.
controlling the dragons.
I don't even care about the dragons anymore.
We can handle this.
Rorschach.
Yes.
I'd rather fight one of the dragons myself.
So we can sign you up for tomorrow's fight then.
Absolutely not. Yep, in Michigan, you are right. Double Bard Productions.
Though it is more, I understand that, but we don't need you. We're not asking you to help. It's more the information that was bringing us today is that people need to get either out of the city or into somewhere safe under the case scenario these dragons do want to attack us, and it's not just a simple conversation due to the fact that the church is now gone.
Where is safe from? I don't. We're gonna get out of here. We'll come
Fair
back in a
enough.
few days, see what happens.
And that
When you
is-
come back, remember that Alvin was the one who saved the city.
They're gonna get the fuck out of here.
good, less people to worry about.
Alvin, I do have something I need to talk to you about.
Hmm.
Could we go like somewhere in private, maybe?
You want to speak in my office?
Sure.
All right. Let's probably go to Voltaire and see what he's doing.
Voltaire, what are you doing?
Joriel, are you awake?
The tag.
Identify. You as you hear me say identify, you hear this like rapid shuffling inside the door.
Who else calls you Joriel?
There's like 6 people who call me by my proper name.
Do you not recognize my voice?
You can actually hear the smirk on Jordy's voice at this place saying, "Not really, no."
Identify. I should punch a hole through your door. It's Voltaire.
Just a moment. You hear the shuffling stop, and then you hear the door unlock. Door opens. What can I do for you?
I look down at Joriel. You missed some big news, my friend. Olverak had his date. He got engaged to Miss Johnson, and they are planning to elope.
You know, I'd like to say I'm surprised, but I kind of assumed that's how that was going to end.
I did not. I didn't assume it.
Yeah, it's one of those things, you know, Alvin's always trying to get out of it, and it just made it very clear to me that he was not being true to himself, to his true feelings. A tsundere.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Absolutely yes. Where's my thing? I'm supposed to be able to clip this. Where's my? No.
What?
Clip that. Clipped it. I hope I got it.
I'm not even going to say it. Anyway,
Tsundere.
yeah, I know what it is.
I'm a tsundere. There's a really great song on YouTube that I'm gonna find for you guys while you play this out because everybody needs this song. So go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh gosh. Well, he wasn't the culprit, and neither was Miss Johnson. The actual culprit was Elrid. He was inebriated at the time.
Okay, now that him being inebriated not as surprising, but it being his fault, that is surprising.
He walked up to her and said, "You should marry her." And then, while in his office, while drunk, he said it was obvious that you two were meant for each other. I told him to think about it, maybe put it off, date a little longer, but he did not take my advice.
It is moving a little fast.
Anyway, you should probably go talk to him. Attend the ceremony, if you will. I don't know what I'm going to do.
Well, I'll have to finish what I'm working on, and then I can. But he already knows I probably won't be able to attend. I've got a project I've got to finish first.
If you're planning to storm the boat, it's not going to work.
Also,
Knows what I'm planning.
out of character, Alvin. Your character that was right here, I think Sandy, has a new name thanks to Jay Giggs.
Yandere Loli. Oh,
Well, Sandy's not an enemy, though. That was for the next enemy we come across.
Oh well, it's supposed to apply to all NPCs, but we can change back.
Spoilers that he's going to betray us.
It's foreshadowing.
You're just gonna have to remember that one.
Oh, trust me, I will.
Okay. Okay, so where were we? Alvin and Callian are in the office alone. Well, actually, Wes, what are you doing?
This is going to. No, where's everyone else up to? 'Cause I don't know.
Thalrak, what?
Yes.
Yeah, Thalrak. I don't know what you're doing after you finished your
Yeah, I was
stellar
gonna say
performance.
if the stage is done, I just wanted to wait my turn. Cyrus going off the stage, and he's like, are the squares in the back where like everybody is? Are those dressing rooms?
Those are bedrooms.
All right, Thaur's just gonna go find an empty one to go change out of the costume. He's gonna go do that first. Like that's his primary thing right now.
Yep.
Wes is gonna congratulate Terry.
Actually, Wes is gonna go congratulate Terry. Oh, thank you, thank you. I never expected this. It's just such a whirlwind romance.
Yeah, it's incredible. I mean, you were right. Alvin is great. I'm so happy for you guys.
It's gonna be amazing. I think what I'm gonna work on, I'm gonna work on reversing the aging process, so I keep him young forever. That's my next goal for my prestidigitation spell.
Ooh, that's a great idea.
What are you doing, Cyrus?
Let me know
I'm
when you
fidgeting.
finish
I'm
that.
sorry.
Cyrus is just walking around. Cyrus, what are you pacing about? Are you really that upset about my wedding?
Cyrus isn't actually facing. I'm just fidgeting.
Oh no, this is canon now. Your character's
Oh,
facing.
God. Oh, it's not every day that we're facing the trials that we face, so I'm just mentally preparing and murmuring a prayer to Grot.
For my wedding?
For the dragons.
What dragons?
And Cyrus is just gonna walk up.
Okay.
How do you not know? How? Oh,
And then he's gonna double back and be like, "Wait, you were there. You were in
those dragons." I remember now. They're coming here.
Yeah, why do you think we're here in the first place?
For my date with Alvin?
I understand that for you that was the primary focus, but for everybody else involved, that was the secondary focus. We're glad it happened, but we have a bigger concern at the moment. We will celebrate after the day has passed.
Wait, Terry, who's gonna be your maid of honor?
Who is gonna be? Thalrak's gonna be the maid of honor.
No! Tharos does not accept this. Tharos does not accept this.
And then Thalrak! Thalrak! Thalrak!
Is she yelling like, in the dressing room?
No, it's a bedroom. She's knocking at the door.
Oh, okay. Tharos just gonna slowly creak open the door. Yes.
Oh, did you hear? I'm getting married to Alvin tonight, and I want you to be a maid of honor because you got that pesky little bimbo out of the way.
No. I appreciate it, but I am no. I am
But
no.
who else
maid
am I
of
gonna
honor.
ask on such short notice?
Why not one of the other lasses in the town?
I don't know anybody here. I'm just from a small town.
This town clearly worships Alvin. He probably knows someone that would be good friends with you
But
and be.
they're not friends with me.
That just
It's
means
my
they get to
special
become
day,
friends
Thalrak.
with you, though. But they get to become friends with you.
That's not what you have for a wedding.
Why not ask Jordy? He can pull off a dress better.
You'll help me convince Jordy?
I never said that.
Let's go convince Jordy!
I said
Come on,
ask
you and me!
Jordy. I said ask Jordy.
No, I'm gonna need your help. He trusts you.
All right. Tharak's like, just let me finish getting changed into my normal attire, and he's just gonna shut the door again.
All right. And then we're back, I think, to West at this point.
Meta, is there a window in these barracks?
To the outside, but it's like at the
Good.
top, and I don't think you could fit through it. It was described as being bunker-like, I believe.
We have arrived. And will now perform our most sacred charge. Oh my god.
Hey, Icky, what's up?
Yo!
You're here too now. You're well, I mean, you were always here.
Well, yeah, but no, I got off work early.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wait.
So presently you just saw Alvin get brought off to the side by Callian, who we'll be going back to in a second. Terry was going to ask Thalrak to be her maid of honor. Rosalind probably went to get honey.
Accurate.
The honey must flow. This is not blood for the blood gods. It's honey for the honey gods.
And then is Icarus. Icarus, that you can do something.
There are two Icarus.
Oh,
Is there an Ikarath already here?
yeah,
By the
you're
heart.
up by the piano.
Oh, okay. Ikarath would approach Cyrus and ask him about whether or not there's anybody magic in this town because he needs a locate object scroll.
Well, it just so happens I actually am able to use that spell. If you have a scroll, I'm sure we can create one.
Actually,
Oh, boy,
those are
that's
very
good.
expensive and time-consuming to make, by the way.
A scroll?
Oh,
But
boy,
you're-
we just learned
It's
that with
just a
Alvin.
scroll.
Yeah, we found out that Xanathar's guide has a ruling for that, and what levels is
Level 1 or level 2? No, I think it's level 2.
level 2.
Located for level 2.
Hold on. Let's
I have a
look.
picture. I saved a picture of it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
divination level 2.
It takes 3 days and 250 gold to make it.
Yeah.
Damn. And it would be Cyrus's turn, not me. Cyrus Mulet, would it be possible for me to describe an object to you, and then you find it for me?
I don't think I can, because I have to be familiar with the object. Just a description doesn't.
It's a very unique object. Well, no, you see, it's a very unique object. You see, I have a very special bag. Not my special bag, but I have another very special bag that keeps things cold, and it's full of mushrooms, and it appears to have gone missing from my person.
Oh no!
I forgot about that.
Oh, I haven't forgot about this for 1 second.
You see,
I want my shrooms.
Just so happens I am familiar with that particular object because I saw you trying to pull things out of it to feed it to a hydra.
Oh yeah, yeah. Fucking Roz does that kind of shit. Everybody's like, "Oh, Roz, you're doing such a good job." I try to do it, and it doesn't go so well. Humans are a tricky bunch.
There's a very large part of me that just wants it to stay lost, but
Cyrus, all parts of you are pretty large. You're not a minute fellow.
Heard it here first, ladies.
Onlyfans.com/jgiggles.
Tell me, Icky, exactly how much is this bag worth to you?
Well, what's it worth to you to find it? Because, like, it's mostly emotional and drug value to me. And that can be hard to quantify with, like, say, gold pieces. How about a mushroom?
I'll tell you what.
How about you get one of the mushrooms from inside the hat?
I don't want one.
I'll
do this just to confirm.
Mushrooms.
I'm gonna do this just to confirm my suspicion, but I can almost guarantee you where it is.
Well, I mean, if you know where it is, then why would you need to cast a spell?
Jordy will cast locate object. He'll tell him, "Yep, looks like I was right. It's in that direction," and he's just gonna point towards the rooms.
All right, Thalrak, are you coming out of the room at this point? Thalrak. Puzz is hiding.
No, sorry. I ran to get a drink while everybody else was laughing. And I was like, I'm going to get a drink to refuel my throat when I start laughing again.
Okay, are you coming out of the room at about this time?
Farrah can't get out the window, sadly, so we're going to play this out with Jordy.
Okay, so you are... We're gonna start with you here, and Terry's just looking up at you expectantly as you stand in front of the door.
Sarek is just gonna, like, his right side's gonna be towards the door. He's just gonna lift his hand and just, like, pound his fist against the door. Jordy, are you in there?
You're a shuffling. Identify.
Oh my gosh, he's doing it again!
It's your long lost buddy, Thalrak.
Moment. Yeah, the shot stop.
You should come open the door. Terry has a question for you.
He opens the door. What can I do for you, Thalrak?
Not for me, for the lass. And he
It's
points
for
to
both
Terry.
of us. Me and Thalrak were talking, and just, I've known you for so long. About as long as I've known Alvin. and we both agreed that there could be no better person to ask, and this was Thalrak's idea, to be my maid of honor than Jordy. Yeah.
Slicing his throat like, no, it's not.
Oh my! Oh. And I fall backwards into the table.
My gaze.
You're doing it best. That made my day. Now I have to be at the wedding.
My gaze shifts very slowly from way down towards the ground at this tiny little creature, up about a foot to the slightly larger tiny creature that is Thalrak. I tilt my head at him. I look back at the little girl, say, "Not a chance in hell."
And as this
slam
is
the
being
door.
said, Cyrus and Ikarath are going to walk around the corner because you were on your way.
Oh, the bar. I just told him which direction.
Oh, okay.
Well, he's coming over here.
Jordan,
He would head over there.
Let her dress or anything. She just knows you and Alvin the longest, and since she's marrying one, she wanted the other one to have a high place of honor.
Last I checked, a maid is a female. And last I checked, Thalrak, you can correct me if I'm wrong, because I can't
be
make
the
those
man of
confused.
honor then.
But there's
You
no
can be the
such
butler
thing.
of honor. You can be. We'll make it. It's a new thing. The
Clearly,
butler of honor.
I'm no one's butler, okay? I do not butler.
Gordon, clearly she wants you to be a combination of the
How
maid
about-
of honor and the best man.
How
I don't
about
know
you
if
Solve
can
this
be,
then.
you
Going
can
on.
be the edgy rogue of honor?
Disapprove of this union, and he slams the door shut.
Oh, and she starts crying.
Okay, that's enough.
Thalrak, you said he would love to do it.
I did not say he would love
You
to
said
do it.
ask him because he'd do it.
No, I never said he would do it. I
Why?
said ask him because I thought he was a better fit. No,
Everyone, would you like my help?
Dora just goes,
No.
You're committing to the maid of honor, and then just starts to leave.
Oh no, I'll make sure he becomes maid of honor.
The person who comes
What's
to
all
my
they
door
said
is
about a maid of honor?
firebolt in the face.
I won't be knocking on your door.
What the hell are you people doing out there?
Wait, sorry. Let's go back because let's pause here with this maelstrom.
Oh,
Alvin and
God.
Callie, and it's been a while, so you've had some time to be talking here. And then I'll tell you when that's blowing up.
Okay, so I would have pulled Alvin aside and said, Alvin, I know I haven't known you for very long, but I do take my role as a minister very seriously. Do you really want to go through with this?
At this point, there's no real way of saying no, is there?
I guess not. I mean, you can you can always back out, I guess. But if we do, again, I don't want to be a minister of a sham marriage. So now would be a good time. Otherwise, I'm gonna go buy some material and get prepared for the ceremony.
No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm fine with this.
Okay. Well, then in that case, where should we have the ceremony?
Honestly, I have no idea.
Also, real quick, out of character, we have had many discussions, and out of character, he is fine with it. In case anyone was worried about having pushed Alvin into it.
Yeah, I was a little worried.
Yeah, we've discussed it at length.
Well, I'll tell Alvin. How about, since we want it to be a quick ceremony, and it's almost was it in the afternoon right now? Meadow, sorry.
It's
Sorry, it's like 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I was thinking maybe we have it at the docks, and then the sun's setting, and it's very nice, and it's just
It could be done.
yeah, and we could even have the Krakens. I don't know. They're there. So
Of course.
okay, well, I'm gonna go get prepared.
So
but
while you
again,
guys are talking about this, all that eruption is going on out there. Wes, I think you're drinking at the bar.
Yeah, he just went over and hang out with Cyrus and drink at the bar.
All right, so that ruckus is going on.
we should go check what's going on.
What the hell is going on over here?
Terry's like on the ground crying, and they're yelling at each other.
No, Dalrek's not yelling.
Oh, Dalrex looks like he's trying to desperately flee, and
No,
Voltaire
not
is.
desperately flee. He just wants out of the awkward situation really badly.
Igrath is just standing there now.
Igrath is very confused as to what's going on.
Okay.
Voltaire is
Igrath
holding
is-
his ball ready to sort of bash the door in.
So Tharak like holds up a hand to Voltaire, like, hold on, then turns to Alvin and goes, look, Terry came to me asking if I wanted to be the maid of honor. I politely turned it down and said that she should ask Jordy, because she's known you and Jordy the longest, and that you two would probably prefer him to be a better fit than I. I'll gladly craft the rings if you two want me to do that, but a position within the wedding was more of, I believe, a Jordy honor than mine. And when she asked Jordy got upset and proceeded to slam the door in her
And said
face.
that we didn't approve of our marriage.
I'm sending message to Tharak. He's trying to get out of it because he's planning on killing someone tonight. He's preparing for an assassination, my friend.
Also, out of
I just said
character, if there are plot lines that need
you
to
have to
fit.
go so far.
So out of character, anybody, if you have any plot lines that don't get finished yet and they need to be finished, we can probably make room for a mini episode between now and next Sunday if we need to. Go ahead.
Okay.
I'll have to coordinate that. If we don't get to it,
Yeah.
I can coordinate that with Alvin because he's the
Yeah.
only one I think who's a part of that.
I sent the message to him saying, yeah, he's getting ready to assassinate someone, a dear slave, a mob boss that we know of, is what he's going after right now.
He sort of turned her down nicer.
I know, but that's Jordy.
In my
Nobody wants
defense,
to be my maid
out of
of
character.
honor.
In my defense, I did try.
Ikarath is going to go over to Terry and kind of stand defensively over her because he's not quite sure why she's crying, but crying little girls are rarely a good sign of anything.
She cries into your whatever pants you have on.
He crouches down and he kind of holds her head and says, there now. What's got you all bothered?
Nobody wants to be my maid of honor.
Oh, well, that's not a problem we can have now. How would it be if I found you a lovely young lady to be your maid of honor?
Are you gonna be my maid of honor?
I would be honored to be the maid of
You could
honor.
be
I
the
think
maid
I
of
would.
honor.
After all, you've got that fancy wedding veil that can't go to waste. Maid of honor has to do the duties, and somebody's got to do
We
it.
can go
And
try on
it's never good to
dresses.
see someone cry.
We can go try on dresses together.
With that, Ikarath, he starts muttering an incantation and waving his head above his hands. He casts Alter Self. And
Oh
Meta,
my
if you
God.
check your Discord,
Uh-huh.
if you could pop that in there.
Oh, I can do that. Actually, here, you know what I'll do? I think I can copy you, can't I?
I mean, you should be able to just click and drag it straight from Discord.
Well, no, I think I can copy your character. Wait, no, I just add a new. What am I doing? Character. And it's Icky Girl. In players' journals, all players can be controlled by just John.
Ikarath is evolving!
Dun,
Oh my God.
Dun, dun, dun,
And then if
dun.
I drag her onto the screen and resize her,
Oh my god.
then we can use selected token, save changes. I think you guys should be able to see her and her title tag.
Yeah.
I
Well,
can't see her title.
Oh, no, sorry, I didn't do that. That was my bad. See, and it represents John. Oh wait, what's this random name that it assigned? Shoot. No, it's Icky Girl. That's right. I did do that right. Okay. There we go. And now we fix you. We go bio and info.
And I can move the token, so this is perfect.
Yeah, I gotta fix it though real quick, so give me 1 sec. And then use this selected token, save changes. And we have just spent more time than we probably should have, but whatever. And you now have this that you can control. Oh! It's delightful!
Sarah just walks over to Alvin. Do you want me to make the rings?
Oh, God, there's so many things to think about. Yes, of course.
Alright, give me the design that you want on her ring. And he looks over at Terry. Terry, you tell me what you want on the design for his.
And the design for his, you gotta make it look like what kind of dragonborn are you?
I'm a silver dragonborn.
What kind of breath do you have?
Ice.
Make it look like flowing glaciers and ice.
I have an idea. Now just bear with me on this. Silver rings for the two of you, but with cut in etching that is lighter blue as if ice, as if it's being sprayed from him or tracking under the skin as part of his under the scales kind of design. And then embedded in the inner ring is etched your nymphs.
It sounds amazing. What about you? Do you think, Alvin?
Sounds fantastic.
Tarak is just gonna reach over to Alvin. Can I steal a scale or tool?
Yes, of course.
Alright, great. And he just plucks 2 of the scales out.
From where?
Oh, just the cheek.
The cheek?
Straight from the cheek.
Overrock comes with draconic dignity. Those are your scales.
They grow back.
Sorry.
We remove these scales at time to time. I didn't think he was ripping them off my cheek.
We mold them. You aren't supposed to rip them off.
So he just looks over at Terry. Terry, you can press the digitation a new scale from him, right?
Oh, what the hell?
She said, I can certainly try.
There you are.
And she does a little twist with her wand, and 2 scales grow back, but instead of being silver, they're bronze. Oops.
Bronze?
Does that mean he gets the lightning too, or is it just the color?
Yeah, it's just the color.
I'd be scared if I became a bronze dragonborn out of nowhere.
So to clarify, I'm not breaking Jordael's door down.
No, you're leaving him alone.
I sent message to
Unless
Voltaire.
I want to.
I sent a message to Voltaire. He's prepping for an assassination. Let him be.
I already know.
Oh, okay.
All right, so why don't the whispering that's going on, why don't we do the whispering?
I just walked up.
Yes.
Callian, what's all this hubbub about?
There's something about a maid of honor, and then Ikarat turned himself into a woman.
You know,
Hey,
none
I'll
of this should surprise me.
prepare for the ceremony, but you guys think you can handle this for me?
Sure.
Callian's gonna go buy some stuff for the ceremony.
All right. You can buy, what do you need for the ceremony?
Well, you need a spell component, so it's 25 gold pieces worth of silver dust. The spell consumes it, so I need
Yeah,
it.
you can find
I'll
that.
just count that off. Yeah, we don't have to roleplay anything.
Yep.
Yeah, we're in town, so anything that's in the player's handbook can be purchased.
Yep.
That's really all I need, unless anyone else wants to buy some decorations or something. I don't know.
All right. Why does these people always wanting to be in here? There's not enough people in here. Go to a stream that has more people if you want to spamvertise.
You mean you don't want to be famous?
No.
No. So Meta, that was the same person who did that yesterday. You may want to like.
Oh no, I banned them. That last, so it's a slightly different.
Oh, it's a slightly different name.
Yep.
Because it's almost the exact same name.
Yep. All right, so continue, Wes. So we have, how about Icarus looking for his bag? Surprised it's not about that. And I assume you guys are walking out, Ikarath?
Yeah, Ikarath would definitely be taking Terry off to go shopping for wedding dresses and stuff.
All right.
Girl, the ADD.
So we have left in this room Voltaire, Alvin, Cyrus, and Wes.
Alvin, who's going to be paying for all this eloping? Also, where are you going to have the ceremony? You don't exactly have a church, if I remember.
The docks. We're going to have it at the docks. That was the plan.
Alrighty, good for you. Well, since Joriel isn't going to be attendance, I might be there. Good luck.
Wow. Accurate.
Fair enough.
Oh, and his little plan is most likely not going to work. As I told you before, you cut the head off of a Hydra, 2 more will sprout up.
I understand.
Someone will always be there to take his place.
What? Why do you... What... Who do you think is going to be taking his place, Voltaire?
There's a... If you do the math, he's got plenty of underlings. Someone's going to want to be the new... Well, someone might not take that mob's place. More might spring up. Killing a mob boss doesn't get rid of the mob. It either creates more or makes the old mob want you dead.
Trust me on this. He has a plan.
Well, then, good for him. I hope it works. And I'm going to go to the piano and practice scales, because I did not do good the last time.
Yeah, that is accurate.
Oh. Hello, Wes.
And nobody got Ikarath's mushrooms.
That's actually what I was going to bring up. By chance, did Ikarath mention reclaiming his bag?
No. What bag?
He has a bag full of drugs.
The ones he tried to feed to the Hydra?
Yes, the ones he tried to feed to the Hydra.
And feed to me. He offered them to me as well.
He asked me to locate them with a spell that I have. And I told him I would do it to confirm my suspicions.
I know who
I told him it was in this direction and pointed at the door Wes is standing in front of.
Yeah, I know who has it.
Suspicions.
I know who has it.
Wes just comments, hey, you guys should try those mushrooms sometimes. They're actually pretty good.
I look at Wes. No, thank you. I appreciate the thought, but no, not for me.
Well, maybe next time. And Wes is gonna knock on Jordy's door.
Jordy, don't fire him off! Or don't fire a bolt.
Firebolt. Yeah. All you hear is like this rapid shuffling and this like shouting. Oh, it's directed away from you, so it's not fully clear. But you hear just like this. Why will people not leave me alone so I can do my goddamn job? and I'm currently putting everything away. I come to the door and I say, "If you don't have a good reason to be here, you will regret it."
You've been in this room like this entire time. I'm wondering what's going on.
Do I need to explain to him as well?
Apparently so.
I feel like explaining to your followers what's going on may not be the best idea, Alvin.
Fair enough. I've already explained to 2 people, but the other 2 are fair. It makes sense. Oh.
you need to know is that everything is fine, and you don't need to worry.
Um,
Oh, wrong voice. Sorry. That's Cyrus' voice. All you need to know is that everything is fine, and you don't need to worry.
all right. Well, I mean, I don't know what you're up to, but if you need any help, I'm always game.
I
just
sincerely
kind of
appreciate it, but this is my
Sitting around. Well, I know you're pretty like a pretty stealthy kind of guy, and I mean, I've kind of spent years studying shadows and darkness, so you need help sneaking anywhere, I got you. And he does like a little finger gun.
Finger gun.
Finger guns. Oh boy.
Again, I appreciate it, but I've got it under control. Thank you, and I bid you farewell. And
Let's roll a perception
carefully-
check, and J-Gigs roll a sleight of hand check for your hasty put away job.
Right,
It
perception.
wasn't really hasty in that I wasn't careful about it.
I'll roll at advantage.
Oh, okay, sorry. I gotta get there. I have 2 sheets.
You do manage to beat it.
Damn.
So
Well,
you don't notice
okay.
anything in there.
Alright, well, Wes is gonna walk away, but not too far. He's gonna keep an eye on, because he's for sure gonna follow Jordy. I don't know. Somewhere over here, I don't know. Somewhere over here that I can watch and just wait. Oh, windows on the other side. Is there? Do I know if there's windows in the guard rooms?
Only in the bedrooms.
It's only in the bedroom.
Where Jordy is, there is a window?
But it's a small window. You couldn't fit through it, really.
If you don't
Look
think I
at that.
have a curtain blocking view from there, you're out of your mind.
What was that, Jordy?
I said, I don't think I have a curtain blocking view from there, you're out of your mind.
Speaking of
I don't
mushrooms,
know where to go. I'm just leaving him there for now, but he's gonna be just somewhere off to the side, just waiting and watching Jordy.
Speaking of
Somewhere out
mushrooms-
in the front.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I know Jordy's acting very suspicious, but out of character, just so everybody knows, he's making a disguise to make himself look like Eduardo, so that after Eduardo is dead, he can act as Eduardo.
Ooh.
So we're not just
Oh,
cutting off the head, we are replacing the head.
With the same head.
Arya style.
Just like Elred did with with Terry Johnson earlier.
Yeah, we're cutting off the head and replacing
Isn't it with the same head? Like that poor noble.
I look at Cyrus and I'm like, speaking of mushrooms, your party seems to be a big fan of drugs.
I am not. I don't know what's gotten into them. I'm pretty sure the boy doesn't either. But West and Ikarath are different questions. Rosalind's too naive, I think.
Yeah,
Ikarath dove, after taking drugs, dove into a river chasing after a kraken, and I had to save him from drowning.
it's not as much as I'm not. It's fine. People can do what they want on their own time. It's more along the lines that after cleaning up a mess that I had made the other evening, I've come across some drugs, and I was wondering if your party would like them.
Oh,
What a time for Ikarath to be gone.
can you define
In
drug?
real life, I froze and I stared at my screen. And I was like,
I'm looking. I just turned to my item, like my treasure sheet, and I'm looking at the treasures. And at the very bottom, because that's where I add all my new stuff before I write them down completely, is I have some grams of cocaine, and I'm like, because I took it from the mayor's body.
Cyrus, out of character, Cyrus would know that Ikarath does in fact like cocaine.
We do, in fact. have. Ikarath would probably appreciate that, but nobody will appreciate him having it.
Well, I will
Also-
hand-
Also out of character, if Alvin gives Ikarath drugs, that's a good enough reason for Ikarath to switch parties.
That's true. We do have to keep in mind the integration changes here.
Like
Yeah.
this guy fucking gave him a strip club, or promised him a strip club, and now he's giving him drugs. This is Ikarath's new best friend.
What's the strip club name?
It was going to be
I don't-
named after Rorschach, I remember
Rorschach's
that.
Blessing.
Something like that, yeah.
I remember that was the case that Ikarath wanted to call it. Well, I'll keep that in mind. Because I pull out the small bag with with cocaine in it.
But I will say this.
Oh no, it's not a bag, it's 2 vials.
With 2 vials.
I will say this much. I tried to stop him from being drowned by a kraken because he was on drugs, and he just showed up riding 4 of them. So it's very possible that drugs improved his performance, and I wasn't giving him enough credit.
It's a certain way to look at it.
Have you, out of character, gotten around to watching that yet, J-Kicks?
I watched it today.
Oh my god, wasn't it great?
Oh, God.
Continue, sorry.
You know,
Speaking of drugs, though, you may want to reclaim the bag from your comrade there before Ikarath starts a bigger fuss.
oh, right. I'll speak with him when he's not in the...
I think you should interrupt him again.
Not when he's...
I mean,
in,
Alvin's the only person that Jordy would let in, because Alvin's the only one who knows what's going on.
But, yes, I will definitely get back the bag for Ikarath. As much as the chaos that he creates with the drugs, it would be worse for us to all pull our blades against each other, like when Geordie brought out the symbol of the Novastayan Church.
Yeah, we all know now that was an honest misunderstanding.
Yes. For now, it's... Oh, there's far too much going on. There's far too much to plan for. The assault that's happening tomorrow. Oh. Well, I'll not burden you with those thoughts, Cyrus. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, and feel free to drink what you'd like.
I think actually I'm going to go visit Bartholomew. I believe he should be done with my new armor right about now.
Oh, then do that.
You did say it would take 2 days, and it's been 2 days, Meta.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Ooh,
The time is
I will bid
fluid.
you.
Oh well.
Careful opening it.
Alright. Alvin, do you have anything else?
Yes. Geordie, it's me. Please, will you allow me in?
Of course, come in.
Greetings.
What can I do for you?
So I was told you have a bag of mushrooms.
I was wondering how long it was going to take before somebody realized.
They cast detect locate object to find that.
You know, that's very peculiar, because it's a bag. It's a little cold, but it's just a bag.
Well, seen as cold keeps things fresh. It's probably to keep whatever drug he has in there to preserve it.
You need to make a stealth check and a perception check.
Okay.
So if you want to make both of those, what's your passive perceptions, Jordy and Alvin?
12 for me.
15.
15
We're done.
passive. Wow.
I'd be able to hear it with my. I have a 17 passive.
You'd have to be the problem is you'd have to be up next to the door.
Yeah, so you got to roll your
You'd have to
stealth
do
first.
stealth to see if we
Okay.
hear you by the door.
Yeah.
Oh damn. Okay.
You wouldn't be able to hear where you're sitting.
So you have to get a stealth of 15 or higher.
Oof, okay, I'm gonna see if I want to use anything to.
Pass without a trace.
I could do that. I could also go invisible too, which should. Wouldn't that give me like
No,
advantage on?
that wouldn't help you in this instance because you're stealthing audio.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We wouldn't be able to
Audio.
see you anyway. It's just whether or not we can hear you.
Yep.
Okay. Do I want to try pass without a trace? Yeah, I want to do that. I'll pass without a trace myself. Because that adds a 10 to it.
So you need to roll. You're fine.
Oh, I didn't even need that.
Your percent. Are you guys like trying to be hush hush and hide, or are you just talking, thinking you're fine in the room?
I don't think anyone else. Most everyone has walked away at this point, so it's.
Then yeah, you
I'm
hear
just
them.
having a
I mean,
conversation.
we wouldn't be speaking loudly, but
Yeah.
we would be talking
It'd just
in
be a normal conversation.
Yeah, it's with a 17 passive. Yeah, that's fine.
Nice.
Yeah, so we should probably return that to Ikarath in the end.
Yes, I suppose you're right. I honestly didn't have any intention of keeping it. I was just trying to get it away from him so that he wouldn't keep trying to feed drugs to an enraged Hydra.
Oh, fair enough. I understand that, but now that it is a new day and the Hydra has been fed honey, meat, guards, and
I'm sorry, gods?
you know our mess we made at the over at the Center Estate.
Oh, right. The yes, the leftovers.
He was part of the Miss Lippy was part of the cleanup crew.
Why do I feel like that ended spectacularly horribly?
To the point where Terry had to use masterclass prestidigitation on the entire mansion. That's what happened.
Wow, that ended exactly how you described it.
What, JK?
So that ended exactly how you described it. Is exactly what I imagined. It was that bad.
Their footprints were dragged across the entirety of the building because they didn't think to watch their feet while walking around.
Through blood.
I'll give it to you to give it back to him, but I strongly recommend you don't try to give it to him until the time that he's leaving the town, so that he doesn't try to feed it to the Hydra again. Because as tame as that thing may be after eating meat and honey and people, I feel like drugs would be a bad mix to the equation.
It works for Patty.
I'm like, no. I've already given drugs to one creature. I'm not doing this again. I've had my giving drugs to a monster before.
You get a sending from a god that you're not super familiar with, saying it worked for Patty, and that's all.
Who, me or Alvin?
Alvin.
Yes, it worked for her. Does it mean it's gonna work?
Yeah. He knows what that was.
It's fucking Flint.
Yep. Flint likes to watch the world, and currently you're the most chaotic thing in it.
So, how fares your disguise?
Alvin just brushes it off.
I said I did it before. I'm not doing it again. That's what I said.
Sorry.
That's what I said back to him. That's
And wait, so what is Jordy? This outburst.
Right, to which what now?
Alvin just yelling up at the sky, I assume? I did
Yes.
it before, I'm not going to do it again.
Have you lost your last marble?
No, sending spell. It's been happening more often now.
Why do people keep communicating with you by telepathy? That's your
No. There's quite a lot of people out there that have the ability to use sending. Do keep that in mind.
Suppose that's
Not a
true.
lot, but it's not the most ridiculous spell for someone to be able to know. If I was to suddenly be turned into a frog, now that would mean some sort of mage is watching over me that's probably along the levels of an
Stop talking
alcohol.
and you're a frog, unless you save a con save.
Oh shit! Natural 20!
You're fine, nothing happens.
Stop it! Bad whoever's doing that! I understand you like a joke, but no!
So after watching a second outburst here, Jordy's just gonna like tap his temple to be like, "Do you want a sending on me?" Is the gesture I'm giving you?
Nope, no ascending.
No, I'm asking Alvin.
Oh, go ahead.
Gesturing to Alvin, do you want to use sending on me?
No, it's fine, don't worry.
Are you sure? I just figured that maybe you'd be less likely to be attacked by random gods if they couldn't actually hear the words coming from your mouth, because they were being transmitted magically.
It's fine. I could just use a message on you, but I'm pretty sure whoever this is, if he just heard the fact about me saying that, he's gonna hear me no matter what. So.
Seems kind of rude that they're just picking on you. First Riotous, now whoever this is.
Riotous was assistance, but he hasn't spoken to me. It was appreciated, but still.
Count your blessing, at least you didn't have a cowardly tree convince your god to smite you.
Fucking dreamiest.
Well,
See
anyway,
that tree, and you know I'm going to burn it to the ground.
Again, I understand. Trevius is obnoxious, but you don't want to have to take over his role. Because that's what happens if you kill him.
Right,
You take his role.
I know. We discussed this. We'll leave him with his head but no limbs.
But how fares the disguise? Do you need anything for tonight
No.
other than my assistance of magic?
At the moment, everything is fine. It's already almost complete, and it's something I'm familiar enough with to have it as close to perfection as possible. By the time the sun sets, I'll have it ready.
Well, as far as where the plan goes, everything is taking place at sunset. So, I might be able to head over to there to assist you later on in the evening.
Okay. And most importantly, are you out of your damn mind, man? Getting married to that thing.
That thing. Remember, and Alvin does like this thing.
Like, no disrespect, because I know that she's a powerful mage and you're a dear friend, but
And she's loaded.
She's faked her death, apparently, because we were led to believe that she was dead, and now she's here. You've been on one date, and before the first date's even concluded, you decided to get married? I assumed you would get married, but I assumed it would be like 6 years from now.
Well, let me explain this. Elred walked up to her, talked up to us drunk, and said that we should get married.
Yes, Voltaire told me that. But that doesn't change the fact that you can say, hey, we're still on our first date. Perhaps 6 years from now after we've seen each other a few times.
No, here's where it got difficult. You know Ikarath?
Oh my god!
He proceeded to play the wedding march and gave her a 500 gold veil.
Sorry.
Oh my goodness.
He did do that.
So, you were forced into this? This is not of your own volition? Like, is that what I'm to understand from this?
I would feel very bad if I were to say no at that point.
It's not a no, it's just a not right now. And even then, I mean, why do you have to get married tonight?
Chat says they zinged, bro, and once you zing, you can't go back.
Yeah. I can...
Like, I can appreciate it, but why same day? Why not, like, after we finish dealing with dragons?
I have no idea.
And let's not forget angry demigod.
She wants to marry you before going to war. Before you go to war.
Yeah, I was about to say she.
Just in case she doesn't make it back. She'll always be able to keep that part of him with her.
They seemed, bro. Yeah.
Out of character, it's because this is a joint effort by two parties and it's happening with both parties, but...
This is all in character stuff.
Yep.
Going on, but Jordy does not.
Yep, go ahead.
I understand your concerns, Jordy. I very much do. To be honest, as I said, I think this is moving a bit fast as well. But we make do with the deck of with the hand that we're given, correct?
You're not wrong there. Now, I'll tell you what, man. You're a dear friend, and I do wish the best for you. I hope you're happy with this decision in the long term. And if there's anything I can do, you just need to tell me. But
I understand.
Also,
in the meantime, I'm going to be trying to bring our plan to fruition.
5 XP to Voltaire from Paradigm Shifter in chat.
Thank you, Paradigm Shift.
Go ahead.
Yes. Everything is fine. It's, as I said, it's just a lot of things happening at once, and I'm a bit stressed out at the moment.
But every day you have to deal with the siege of a city that you just became the mayor of after, the unfortunate end.
Yeah, we're going to be running the election in the end, but I do have a backing of a noble now, and
Why do I feel like the election is news to me? Did I hear about this before, or is this news to me?
this is I'm not going to just take over tyrannically.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Do you have any opposition?
I don't know. From what I think is Ikarath and them killed all the other nobles except for one, and the noble who didn't die is
Well, the nobles that were in residence at that time.
yeah, in residence at that time. The only
But there
noble
could
that
be other nobles, in their actual homes.
I'm almost offended that people called Ikarat to deal with the nobles instead of me. That's my line of work.
It was late and you were busy dealing with your thing. And to be honest, I didn't see them kill them in the end.
Actually, Ikarat didn't even kill him.
Yes, he did.
Yes, he did.
Oh yeah, sorry, you did the electricity. I thought it was.
He got two and a half.
Elred.
One of them was decapitated. The others were two nobles were hit with lightning, and then there was a jester as well. Yes, there's obviously got to be a lot of things that I have to set up for this whole election thing in the end.
Koji, I don't know how to properly respond to that inside of Roll20 and not make everybody see it. But ambiguously to the question, yes, it would have been very mocking.
Oh, thank you so much.
Jenkins, you don't even know what you're laughing about yet.
Yes, you know how my screen looks.
Oh, yes, you do. Go ahead.
Great.
But
Anyway.
Yep, go ahead.
As I said before, if you need assistance with anything,
I know to find you. Thank you.
until the ceremony begins, I should be available.
Well, do you want to do this before or after?
After, most likely, I can slip away.
That's fair.
For the time being, I best go out into the city and start announcing make sure people know that for those who are able, they should either leave or go into hiding, because those dragons will arrive tomorrow, and the last thing we need to do is start the beginning of my campaign with the thousands of lives lost.
Don't you have people who could assist with that? Doesn't that young cleric know how to create large amounts of light? Doesn't he serve the goddess of light?
Yeah, but I'm not going to force people to do everything for me.
I'd say, you could ask. You don't have to force.
The
I
man
know that's
is
a novel
going,
concept coming from me, but it is an option.
the man is going out on. Out
And
of
Wes
his
is
way
hearing
to
this
do-
hypocrisy through the door, by the way.
He's just waiting and listening. I feel like what he's listening for, he didn't get much of because I was speaking of everything else.
I will not do the. They do. The other party seems to idolize me, and I'm not going to abuse that. They're dear friends now, and I'm not going to just, by the fact of them thinking, "Oh, I'm this perfect person." To be honest, I'm not. I don't know
None
why
of us
that.
are.
I don't know why Rakoge is so obsessed with me.
It probably has to do with that jackass who referred to us as your sidekicks, gave people the idea that you were important enough to have sidekicks rather than comrades.
Oh, just one step of mess into another.
You really hate that bartender, don't you?
I didn't even remember who it was. I just remember it was a thing that happened.
It was, if we go back real quick,
High class, wasn't it?
Jacob the bartender who first coined the term.
Yeah, and Bethany was also was the one who let me in there for free.
Yep. Remember these days?
Yep.
Good old days.
Bob 1. I don't know what oh, look, there's Bob 2.
Yep, Bob 1 and Bob 2.
Okay, back to the barracks. Where we have spent an incredibly large amount of time despite how poorly drawn it is.
I
Microsoft Paint.
Actually, this entire thing was made natively in Roll20.
Half of it was made in Paint.
No, it started off in Paint, and then I gave up and deleted my Paint. No, this was Roll20 in pieces. So everything you see here is an individual shape or line I drew and then set to map layer.
I love how the one thing that Wes was listening for was the only thing we spoke about vaguely.
Yep.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, this is going to be an interesting evening. This is the most elaborate game of chess I've ever had to play, setting all these pieces into play in the right place.
Hey, having somebody with 3,000 years of life experience can't hurt.
Or for you to be the queen is the most powerful piece on the board.
That's true.
Well, until
Especially an
I'll leave you to your work.
archmage.
Yeah.
Go ahead, sorry.
I'll leave you to your work, Jordy. I don't want to take more of your time.
Appreciated. And I'll just kind of give you a nod.
I'll
What?
nod back and step out.
Now, Wes is not invisible, keep in mind.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
Wes,
he-
are
he
you
does.
like dodging out of the way because line of sight?
Yeah, he dodged out of the way when he heard Alvin leaving. I don't know where
Just
to,
curls
but
up into a ball and just starts muttering, "I'm not here. I'm not here. I'm not here."
you can see me. You can see me.
If you don't move, I heard that Alvins can't see you.
Excuse me. I'm not a T-Rex.
Actually, you know what? Because he didn't really hear what he was like listening for, Wes is just gonna stand there when Alvin walks out. He's not gonna move. He's just like leaning against the door or the wall, just waiting.
I mean, you're not going to hear much because all Jordy is doing is sewing together an outfit.
No, I mean when Alvin walks
No,
out,
he's
he's not
kind
gonna
of like
try
making it apparent that he was listening.
Yeah.
Vinstein, how many people are currently busy with their work here?
Tal is just ignoring you. How many people are currently busy with work?
Yes.
One. I'm the receptionist. Sandy is the bartender. We haven't really figured out who's going to be the cook. There's been a lot of let's say.
Oh, no, I understand that, but who is available at the moment?
Depends on how far Harvich, Sarna, and Dravanya are into their drinks after that evening.
Well,
Afternoon.
I need assistance to make sure the town knows of the coming attack tomorrow. If anyone available is able to come out to assist me, just going around the town and informing the people of what's about to happen, it'd be greatly appreciated.
So that would be me, Harvich, Sarna, and Dravanya. Which ones do you want to take?
I'll take you, Harvich, and Dravania with me today.
That's an interesting choice.
Us will help.
Do you remember Harvich?
Oh wait, Harvich is the.
This is
elder one,
Harvich.
right? Yes.
Yes, the tentacle thing.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what, Harvich, you can stay here and enjoy the afternoon off. Sana, you can come.
I help you out, Alvin.
Oh, Wes, how are you?
I'm bored. What do you need?
I need to
Propaganda?
go around the town and inform the town of the incoming attack that will be faced with tomorrow.
You can do that.
Just letting people know either they need to get out or find a secure place to hunker down for that day.
Sound good?
All right.
All right, so you guys will be doing that. Roll. There's how many of you? 1, 2, 3, 5. 2 hours. 10. So you'll roll 2d20. Well, what will it be of? It's persuasion, 2d20 persuasion.
Okay.
Wes?
2d20.
Yep, and it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 for Alvin.
8 d20 persuasion.
2 of them are with your persuasion. 6 of them are with nothing. They're just flat.
Okay. So my first one, 24,
Wow.
31.
You have a higher persuasion mod than I have sleight of hand mod? What the hell?
Crazy. 12.
Okay, to point
He's a
out,
bard.
Gordy, remember my gloves?
Oh, right. Yeah.
What do your gloves do?
So my gloves
Stuff.
give me a +3 to charisma, a plus, and then what was the other thing it gave me? It gives me +3 to my charisma, and I gain an additional +1 on persuasion rolls.
That's a weapon. That's a thing I gave out.
Yep.
+3? Holy.
But it can't go above maximum, so.
Yeah,
But
so
still.
you'd have to get something above max. I think that's why I was able to give it out, because you can't go above maximum. And it probably, yeah.
It also has a limited time to exist.
Oh, yeah, that's what I did with it. Yep. How long was that?
Well, I have currently written down that I have 10 months left.
Okay. So it's probably a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1
I've
year
been
limited
keeping
warranty seems right for something I would do.
And it's, to be honest, it's the magical item I'm planning on trying, with assistance of other mages, to stabilize. Because I like these gloves.
All right.
But
So those are yours. So you got 2 town points so far. Welcome back, Dalrak. So now you got to roll just flat 20s for the other 6.
okay. All right. So 13.
3 more
19,
town
5,
points.
15 and 16. So 5 town points in total.
Yep. And while that's happening, we have Ikarath and the Archmage of Clean going dress shopping.
Yeah, don't forget it's female.
right.
Icky.
Oh yeah, you got to put female Icky on screen.
I'll be right back. Have fun with that. Oh yeah, we had a long conversation. Sorry about that, guys.
So, Ikarath, put your female
Yeah.
form on the screen.
Oh,
No,
nope,
you're
that's my male
female.
form.
Yeah, you got two now.
I love how you spelled it
There it is.
ICKY. So it's like, icky girl
Ew.
with an H. So it's
I
like
mean-
icky girl.
Okay, so where's the dress shop?
It's right here. It's the department store.
Perfect. All right, so I'm assuming Terry was still crying a little bit on the way over there. So once we get there, Ikarath will demand to speak to whoever's in charge.
1 second. There we go. And then
Fucking amazing!
with two E's.
Yes. Yes, I'd like to think though that the symbol in this fantasy Macy's is just two maces crossed.
Solid. That can be. You know what? Let me get out my tool. Oh, nope, wrong color.
The art was magical.
Thank you. Why are you calling for the manager? And this large old lady smoking a cigarette comes shambling in with a black and white spotted moo.
Ikarath will look her up and down and be like, because the most wonderful person in the world is getting married today. And he'll turn around and he'll be like, ta-da! To Terry.
It's nice to meet you, Terry. And Terry goes, yes, it's time. It's my way. We gotta go dress shopping. Do you have anything for this stunning figure over here? We get that sorted first. Icky, what do you wear?
I mean, usually I just wear this.
Come on, that's no fun.
My dear, we're taking care of you first.
But if
I have to match you, so your preferences come first. And also, and Ikarath pulls out the veil, the dress has to match this.
oh, it does. And then she goes and she pulls out a pouch and like starts counting out. How much is a platinum? 10?
10 gold.
She passes. Is there anything above platinum?
No.
Well, fuck.
Well, you can do trade in gems, but that's the only other thing. Like, there's gems, like, you could do gems, or you could do, I think it was like gold bars or something like that.
She hands 1,000 platinum, 100 platinum worth of platinum bar to
100 platinum. Platinum bar that's worth 100 platinum.
yeah. Over to the Macy's employee who just kind of holds it and looks at it.
And Icky goes,
And go-
next up, girl, come now, we have a wedding to plan.
She said, "Are you buying the store?" And she kind of like, I think I will.
Excuse me? Oh dear, Terry.
Ikarath would like to start directing the sales associates and stuff like that around like a Disney style, princess
Yes.
montage. Redecorating the store and getting all the different various dresses that could be wedding dresses out, and they sing a song.
Yep. What song are you singing?
I don't know. I haven't written it. I didn't realize that I was going to have to write a song for taking over a Macy's.
Neither did I. It's now the Macy's of Terry.
You gotta look into a pool of water, though.
They have one in the Macy's for people who want to look at themselves while they're changing instead of a mirror, because it's much cheaper.
Yep.
And look at Chad and roll 20. You missed a lot.
Okay. Accurate. Oh my god, it sounds like a female Hogwarts professor. And before Terry casts prestidigitation on her lungs. Koji, I can play this game purely for the art. Oh my god. The mayor married to the new owner of Macy's. So can we all multi-class as warlocks so Terry can be our patron? She's rich. Just wow. She bought the whole store. Meta's missing all of this. Why does the big spender song pop into my head? Okay.
Wait, is Terry the owner of all of Macy's, or is now
Just
she's
this
just a
one.
franchisee? So she's a franchisee of Macy's.
Yes.
Of Terry, yeah.
I'm gonna get right to the point.
It's the Macy's of Terry. She owns it.
Gotta see good
So yeah, we will pan away while Ikarath comes up with the montage music. And yo, thank you for the 100 bits, Paradigm Shifter. He says, "Well played, everyone." So we have Thalrak,
Hello.
Cyrus, Callian, and Voltaire. Who has things they want to do?
Fowler's gonna go find a quiet place to spend an hour with some gold that he has, and using the scales to incorporate into the design of the rings.
You still have 1 hour left. Everybody has 2 hours of which to do things right now.
All right, at that point, he's gonna go and actually, he's gonna spend some time in the shop, in Bartholomew's workshop, to make like a little ring box for the 2 rings.
All right. Yep, you're looking for. You say you're making one or looking to buy one?
Making.
All right.
Straight up making.
Okay. There's definitely wood that's being used for handles and stuff.
Yeah,
Scale.
so you would take like unfinished wood and just purpose it into a quick little box.
You could even do it out of like bone or like antler or like stuff like that.
If I only have an hour, that's going to take too long.
No, they have scales. You could glue them together. Have you ever seen Forged in Fire?
No.
What kind of a dwarf are you?
Forged in Fire is a good show. This wet blade, my friend, it will kill.
It's such a good show. Anyways, yeah, go ahead. You can make it out of wood. Callian.
Oh, I was probably gonna head down to the docks to prepare.
What are you preparing for the wedding?
Well, I had to buy the silver dust.
Yep.
And I don't know. I've never married anyone before, so I'm like,
I have actually.
You have?
Yeah. My brother.
That's awesome.
I'm an ordained minister.
Oh, there.
Am I actually?
Well, either way, I'll go down to the docks and I'll, I don't know, try to find the dock that looks the most appealing and not
You could like
smelly.
set up like an archway.
Maybe I can find some like spare planks laying around. Just put them up.
Flowers and yeah, all kinds of things you could put together. You need a pulpit for yourself, right?
I guess.
So you're setting up a cliche dock wedding.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
dock wedding.
that probably takes about 2 hours. Voltaire?
So the first hour, he'll be practicing. After practicing scales, well, Alvin and Jordy were talking. He'll be like practicing the tune of Uptown Girl and sort of singing to himself, "Quarter God, she's been living in her godly world. I bet she's never had a mortal guy. I bet her mama never told her why. I'm gonna try for a quarter God. She's been living in a god-made world as long as anyone with hot blood can. Now she's looking for a mortal man. That's what I am." And he's still practicing the whole song. I haven't come up with the rest of the parody.
That's pretty solid. You can have 25 XP for that.
Thank you. And to literally anyone who'll ask him, "What are you playing?" he's going to say, "On my travels, I met someone from First Tree. They wrote that song. They actually wrote multiple songs about a man who was called Crayon Rosebush, I think, who was sweet on a quarter god person who was ruling the town." And then in the next hour, he's going to go out and look for a tailor to buy a tux that's his side.
Yeah.
His size.
Also, at Shanny, watch VOD around what time? 1:43, so 1:40 to 1:44.
But yeah, now he's gonna look for a tux that's around his size because he's like 8 foot tall, so he can be prepared for the wedding.
You're looking for a suit, did you say?
Yeah, because he didn't bring one with him.
That's gonna be what kind of suit? How fancy you want? Do you want to go shop at Macy's?
Sure, I'll shop at the Macy's. And he's basically looking for like a basic blank tux.
Ikarath, you have a customer.
Wait, hold on. Did Ikarath buy the Macy's, or just does Terry have a
Well, no,
customer?
you started ordering people around, so Terry just assumed you were working for her now. says,
fair
Icky,
enough.
you've got a customer!
Ikarath storms over to Voltaire and says, "What is it? Make it quick!"
I'm not gonna ask. I need a tux that
Come
can fit.
now, we've got a wedding to plan. I don't have time to dilly-dally with the likes of you. What do you want?
I need a tux that will fit me.
Oh god.
I'm 8 foot
A
tall.
tux! Bring the man a tux! For all the goddamn sakes and all the fucks!
And
She
some
bustles
like
off
really
into the crowd.
cowed-looking like 20-something-year-old woman comes rushing around the corner, like tripping over her own feet and falls on the floor with like a pushable stand of like tuxes. And she like spills and she's like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry," and she stands up and starts like pushing it back over to Voltaire again real quick. And
Will any of these fit an 8 foot tall, 340-pound dragonborn?
He says we can make it fit anybody. We just need about 2 hours to tailor it. Or
I
1
don't
hour.
have.
1 hour to tailor it.
Yes, I can spend 1 hour. I've got a wedding to get to. How much gold will it be?
Ikarath?
Ikarath does some quick calculations on her fingers, grabs a pad of paper and starts writing it down and says, "I have no clue! Ask someone who works here for reals," and storms off.
Young lady, how much gold will it be?
10 gold.
Wow, absolutely. Here you go. And he takes 10 gold out of his pocket and hands it.
All right. Yeah, thank you. Come again.
Sure.
There it is.
And Terry, have you finished your song, Ikarath?
Almost.
All right, then Wes, what are you doing?
So are we done? Like
Oh,
warning
you're still
people?
doing your thing. So everybody's done. Cyrus is left. Cyrus
Cyrus is going to Bartholomew to pick up the armor that should be ready. Cyrus's golden crown.
Dalrak, are you going to present the armor?
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right, lad. Your armor is ready, and he's gonna display it on a wooden dummy. And as he slaps his hand on it, it shimmers a little bit with the magic from Bartholomew.
Cyrus is just going to knock on it a little bit. Say, it looks as sturdy as you claimed. I'm impressed.
This armor should do you well in the coming battle in the future that it may bring to you.
I certainly hope so.
Now, are there any other small modifications that you may want? This is your last chance.
Still, I can't think of any. This actually looks very, very well crafted. Looks like it's going to be able to get me through the battle. And I don't think I'll have a need for my previous armor anymore after donning this. This is...
Should call it Cyrus's meat shield.
Amazing.
It's kind of hard to do that since there's gold and shit on it.
Yeah, he didn't want gold on it.
Yeah, the way you described it is it's got so much bright gold and it can reflect a light source up to 15 feet. It's got gold trim. It's like black but gold trim, like RuneScape armor.
It's the for all intents and purposes, it's the Damascus steel in color. So it's got that really dark gray with the gold trim.
Yeah. But it's also +2 plate mail, which gives me an AC of 20. So I'm not going to complain about this at all. Oh, Callian.
You're like a disco ball that we can bring around.
That's true.
Portable disc ball.
Callian and his utility belt. Is there anything you don't have a spell for?
Damage.
Actually accurate. No, don't you have Scorching Ray?
No, that's a sorcerer thing. He has Guiding Bolt.
Guiding Bolt? Don't you have Guiding Bolt?
That never works.
Except for when it does.
When it works, it crits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I hope to fix. The fact
Kelly, you're like an anime character. You don't hit very often, but when you do, boy, do you blow those fuckers away.
I have to save up my energy.
Exactly. You gotta charge your beam for 6 episodes.
Exactly.
All right.
My gratitude to both of you, and he'll take his leave to the barracks to put on his new armor.
All right. So then we are back to Ikarath.
Again, I didn't have very much time for this, but while they are at the beginning of this, so before Voltaire showed up is when this song would have gone down. But basically, Ikarath would be singing, a dress, it has to be the best. A wedding's to be had this very eve. Strip all the mannequins, all stop your panicking and haul me out your very finest weave. Bring forth the gown, an all-white crown, as glamorous as any Sealy court. The lady of the night must redefine bright, and the magic of the evening will transport. A vow that is forever and 2 souls entwined as one, but now we must be clever, for decoration has begun. And that's as far as I got.
That's pretty solid.
Well done.
I watched a lot of Disney growing up, okay?
Alvin will be retiring.
That's a solid 25 XP. You can have that.
Completely outstaged. I am not longer a bard. Goodbye.
Actually, Ikarath's not even a bard. Aren't you a sorcerer? 5 extra XP to Ikarath from Matt.
No, actually, he's a war wizard.
Yeah, he's a war wizard.
He's a war wizard with a golden lute. Cut him some slack, okay? He's confused about what the difference between a wizard and a bard is.
One fucks things up, one fucks things... Sorry.
Meta's dying.
All right, so everything has come together. The dresses have been purchased. Ikarath, you've been bought a 250 gold dress.
It matches Terry's dress, right?
Yes, it
Which
does.
matches the veil.
Yep.
Okay, good. Just want to check because certain things have to be done certain ways.
Yes.
Before the wedding would start, Icky would run down and talk to Thaddy about possibly doing their version of water fireworks in the background when the ceremony is concluded.
Oh, they are all about that. They offered a hum too.
Ooh, yes!
Dragonheart gives 5 extra experience to Ikarath. For the
Right.
to the far superior not bard, Ikarath.
I want that to be how Ikarath is described from now on. He's not a war wizard, he's a not bard.
He's a not bard. wait.
But like a nautical knot, so it's KNOT. Thank you, everyone who's doing that, by the way. I appreciate
Best moment of the session, I nominate the song Address. Oh. Not Bard is just a rogue.
I just walked up with a rogue.
But you guys would appreciate that.
Oh my god. So whoever is going to be attending the wedding, bring yourself down to the docks. We're gonna assume Elred and Rosalind will both be going. Rosalind, where are you? Callie, where are you gonna tell Rosalind to go or do or keep her out of trouble? Sorry, him out of trouble. Him out of trouble.
I tell Rosalind to cast dancing lights and just like have them hovering over the soon-to-be couple.
All right, Rosalind rolls performance. $11. It's barely adequate.
Yeah, it's okay.
But it is adequate. It is adequate, though.
It is adequate, though.
Just barely. Just barely, but it's there.
That is accurate.
He won't be there for the whole thing. He'll kind of show up at the end and hover around the back.
Yeah, something happened. We're gonna find that out sometime this week, probably. Yeah, at this point.
Callian will look towards everyone and say, "Who here has the rings for the ceremony?"
Tharak just proudly moves forward, the warhammer in his hand. He like puts the pommel into the ground like a double tap, like ding ding.
So Terry's off to the side because she can't see him right now, and Terry says, "Icky, who are you walking with? Who's the best man? Can you go find out?"
Men. And Ikarath takes off running for Alvin, and goes, "Who's your best man?"
I didn't think about that. I was too busy informing the town of the problem.
Voltaire, you look great. Come with me.
What?
He grabs Voltaire and fucking runs off with him.
Okay.
Tharak just stands on the phone.
He runs back to Terry. Icky runs back to Terry, and he just goes, "I got one."
You're Alvin's best man?
He is now, and she just tapped him on the shoulder and said,
Yes, I am.
Then why aren't you helping him get changed? He better be wearing a suit.
Ikarath stole me. 1 second.
Ikarath, we gotta make sure he's got a nice suit.
Alright, you're going to need a suit.
I own 3.
Wear a nice looking suit. Better looking than mine.
Okay, I will put on my best looking suit, and then I will use disguise self to make it even look better.
How many suits have I given you? Any suits out of curiosity?
Yes.
I know I've given them out. I just don't remember to who.
You've given me. I already had 2 sets of fancy clothing to begin with, and then I have my armor that looks like a high class tux, and then I also have another additional suit that's fancier than my armor that I wear now. But when I'm on investigating duties, I always put my investigation fine clothes on instead.
Cyrus is offended you didn't grab him in his shiny new armor. Like, Alvin doesn't have a suit. His most cast spell is prestidigitation. That's... You see, he's a perfect match for Terry.
Zarek went through to make sure his armor was buffed and shined for this. Doesn't even, it's just the ring bearer. He's a glorified ring bearer.
Yeah, well, to be fair, you did reject being maid of honor earlier, so why would
You're right.
Ikarath...
And I left the door wide open for Alvin to go, do you want to be the best man, though?
Oh, you should bring that up to Alvin. Because he never decided on Voltaire. Come on, drama. Come on. Come on. We need to be on the Oxygen Network.
God.
Why is this drama? Calm down. What is happening?
Thalrak,
I've only
you look
known
a little
you for-
disappointed.
Look, Thalrak is not going to be too upset. He's going to do...
But is he going to look disappointed?
No, Thalrak is going to be proud because he's going to present the rings and he knows people are going to like it. Meta, don't share it yet, but I sent it to you in DMs.
Okay.
I look at Thal. I would offer it as at this point, but everyone's running around. As in like getting all my clothes to the most
And then we
fancy
have-
point.
And then
Everyone's
it
getting-
creates the problem of two best mans going on here.
I'm like, what?
I don't have to be your best man, Ulfrak.
Thalrak, since we've known each other for quite some time, and Jordy's not here, and Noxus, he disappeared off into the world, and I just met up with him again. He's busy doing his thing. How about, since we started a journey together very early on, how about you be the best man?
You can continue your journey together.
Thalrak just immediately starts getting like all teary-eyed. I got you to drink for the first time, and you give me this honor. I don't know what to say. I'm a proud whoa. So fucking great. And just
Alright.
tears are starting to run down his cheeks.
You're going to want to go tell Miss Johnson about that. Oh, Thalrak, though.
Yeah, she'll find out when she gets here.
If Miss Johnson hyphenating, and if she is, how many last names is she going to have?
And my last name is Dravania! His last name is Dravania. Malkard, Fencing, Hardovich are my middle names. Dravania is my last name.
I was just kind of assuming it was like Mexican culture where you just adopt every last name and you have like 80.
All right.
Yeah, they know.
Take on another last name.
Be Johnson.
But no, yes, do inform. And I have my best looking clothes on. Does it need to be looking better? I can cast Disguise Self on myself to make myself look even better, but
I think
Ikarath will cast Distort Value on his suit.
oh, is it not expensive enough?
No,
Not
but
for
now
the
it
owner
is.
of Macy's.
Ikarath, Thalrak, he is now the best man.
Oh, so he
Ikarath
should be
looks
the
Thalrak
best man
up and
and
down
the
and says, he doesn't have a tux.
That's true.
Oh my gosh. He's wearing the nicest armor
You're
he
gonna
owns.
have to run him over to Macy's of Terry.
No,
Pony.
I'd like to think that Ikarath brought a couple of the Macy's employees specifically for this kind of thing.
Yeah.
And so he writes down a note and gives it to one of them and sends them running for a dwarf-sized tux.
Just now a manager at Macy's.
Or just stares at
And I hate to be a stickler, but that spell actually won't work because it says you cast a spell on an object no more than 1 foot on a side. Last I checked, Alvin's more than a foot tall.
yes, unfortunately.
How tall is he?
I am 6'1".
I thought you were a fucking dwarf. What the fuck?
No, he's dragonborn.
I'm a dragonborn.
Oh, that's right. Ikarath folds the suit up first so that it's no longer than a foot on any side and casts the spell like that.
Roll a strength check.
I just imagine Alvin just being like the tearaway tux for a second.
Oh, it pops out. You don't get it down that small.
Fires will step up. Do you need a hand?
Assume fucking folds to be that small.
I have
An inch?
Foot.
No, a foot.
Oh yeah, a foot's not bad. That's easy enough.
Yeah, I have a.
Yeah, and besides, the spell doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be pretty good.
Yeah.
Why does my 100 gold suit have to be looking more expensive? Hold on.
Terry bought
Just-
an 800 gold suit.
Just
a
wait
dress.
until you see the bride. She bought a store for you, and I hope you know it.
Oh. What?
She owns the Mace Ease.
I going around town to inform the dragons are attacking, and my soon-to-be wife just bought an entire store. What?
That's a flat.
Is there kind of a crowd building around the edges of the what's going on here?
Was anybody advertising the wedding? You were going to use this as a platform. Were you advertising this wedding?
Well, that's
Yeah,
what I'm
that's
thinking. Is that I don't think anybody has. So
I
I'm
was
assuming
asking
that
if
we're down.
Alvin was, because
I probably would have brought it up at the same time as I'm going around telling the town about the thing.
okay, yeah, the crowd's starting to build. There are some people that are showing up for this, and then just naturally people walking by are wondering what's going on, and people are showing up.
Ikarath is going to use prestidigitation to call to all the children in the crowd, and she's going to give each one of them a shiny gold coin to go running through the town to tell people that there's a wedding and an important announcement, and there's going to be a lot of booze.
How many people are you hiring?
How many kids are there? Because I'll hire like 20 or 30.
There's probably like 30 urchins.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's hire 30 fucking urchins to do this.
Are you just giving them
and
the
then
gold
she-
up front? Are you doing half and half?
Oh,
How you
yeah.
doing?
Nope, just tossing each kid a gold coin and saying, go tell everybody in town there's going to be a party.
They say, are we invited to the party?
Everybody is!
All right, yeah, they go and spread the word. There's gonna be a party.
Ikarath turns to Wes and says, Wes, get over here!
Oh, also, your entire mercenary company has shown up for this.
Of course.
Of course.
Yeah.
Rosalind also brought Miss Lippy.
What?
Oh my god.
Terrifying.
Wes, I want you to go find the nearest bar, and I want you to take some of the ugliest and meanest looking mercenaries you can find with you, and I want you to get all the
these
ale
people
that
show
they
up
have.
that are not the people they actually are.
Oh, okay.
That's just more people that are just there's. I'm trying to get Eduardo out of there, but there's a lot of things in here.
Jordy's like, Eduardo.
Okay, what is it?
Eduardo left to go.
Ikarath is asking Wes to take some of the mercenaries and go buy up a whole shitload of ale. And I'm going to say that Ikarath pocketed a couple of those gold bars earlier in the Macy's, and he hands them to Wes and says, go buy all the booze you can.
All right. We're gonna get some of his mercenaries and go to bar or whatever.
All right, so now we've got an open bar.
Ikarath leans
gold.
over to Ikarath leans over to Alvin and says, by the way, is this the fucking party?
No! No!
Oh.
Well, that is not happening. Don't worry about it. You can
Okay,
throw a
fine.
different party. We're not doing that one.
You did.
But if it is, I need you to remind me at the time that you need me to throw a party again later because this is phenomenal. And he runs off to go check on Terry.
Oh dear, thank God I realized what he was trying to talk about.
She's freaking.
That
She's
was-
freaking out.
that
She's
was
like, what if
real
I'm not pretty
panic in your
enough?
voice.
She's like, what if I'm not pretty enough? I don't. What if he says no? What if he walks away? What if he gets cold feet?
Terry, look at me. And Ikarath holds up his hands and he casts Minor Illusion, and it's just a little mirror so she can see herself. And he goes, who wouldn't love that?
You're so nice.
Take a deep breath, put your shoulders back, and face the world and let them all know that you're getting married!
Oh my god.
It's actually kind of
I sort of lean over to Alvin. Who's going to walk Miss Johnson down the aisle?
No.
Where is her father?
She's 3,000 years old. Do you think I know?
Yeah, she doesn't have a father at this point.
I think he may be dead.
I think
So,
Italian.
Icky, so Terry says, I have an idea. And she
Oh, what's
says,
that, love?
okay, you ready? Get a bucket of water.
Ikrath sends somebody for a bucket of water, because at this point, I'm assuming more people are hanging out waiting for her to toss gold around.
Yep. So you get a bucket of water, and she like raises her staff and casts a little spell. And if you've seen the Hunger Games, you know that like flame suit. Imagine that, but with sparklers instead. Because that's the thing that prestidigitation can do.
Fuck yeah.
I pull up the spell prestidigitation quite a bit when she's around to figure out how a 3,000 year practice could stretch this.
Oh, I do have my skeletons.
Oh no! Ikarath runs over to the crowd and whispers something to one of the young women there, and hands her 20 gold, and then she sprints over to where everybody is hanging out around Alvin. And who's left at this point?
Who's with Alvin?
Who's with Alvin right now?
Wes and Voltaire, the looks of it, the 3 people who are closest.
Like, I'm without. I
Wes
haven't left.
will get booze,
What are
right?
you needing?
Oh,
Wes
Wes
and
needs to
Voltaire.
get booze.
Booze.
So then it's Voltaire is still here.
There hasn't left.
Voltaire and Thalrek, yeah.
Damn it.
Isn't Cyrus here?
Oh, Cyrus is here too.
Cyrus! Cyrus! Oh, thank God you're here! Come with me, quickly, quickly, darling. And Icky grabs him by the hand and takes him not directly to where Terry is hanging out, but obviously within sight. And then Icky turns around and says, "We're about to have a very quick, probably the very quickest bachelor party ever, and I need a stripper. So you just stay here and wait for my signal, okay?" And runs off.
Cyrus is gonna stop, and he's just gonna kind of look around a little bit, and he's just gonna yell, "Who the hell was that?"
I sent message because I probably heard that and see him, and I'm like, I sent message to Cyrus. That's Ikarath as a female.
Oh my god.
Rap a woman.
And apparently has the ability to turn himself into a woman.
Why do I have to strip?
Ikarath then, the girl that he gave all the money to earlier brings a whole bunch of other young ladies, and they have a very quick bachelorette party, and on Ikarath's signal, cue Cyrus to do some stripping.
Cyrus
and
is so
Ikarath,
cute.
there's a couple of girls who pull out knives and stick them in your back and says, "Now start stripping, love. The lady paid us to make you strip." I would like to point out that Ikarath didn't pay them for the knives part.
It takes 20 minutes to get out of armor.
Ikarath also pulls out his lute and starts playing a very fast stripper song.
So 20 minutes.
You do understand how long it takes to get out of full plate mail, right?
This is a 20.
Yes, I do. I said this is going to be the fastest one ever, right? So as Ikarath is playing, she walks over and she says, "Come on, start going!" And she touches you.
Also, Cyrus gets a.
And she casts haste.
Also, you got a D4 inspiration from Paradigm Shifter, Cyrus.
So come on, let's go.
Okay, so this is actually going to work out great. So working at double speed.
Double action.
So in today's
Double
D&D
action.
session, Cyrus started stripping.
Cyrus is gonna he has the most confounded look upon his face as he starts taking undoing his armor. But the one thing he leaves on because he realizes he's been pimped out as a stripper. The one piece of clothing he leaves on are his bracers, because his bracers give him 25% more muscle tone, which make him look more jacked.
All the ladies she paid, by the way, are cheering.
What is happening over there?
all you can hear from his loot is
You know what? I don't want to know. How are you doing, Voltaire?
I'm not inebriated, so I'm not going to give you a response. But I say I'm doing quite nice. I'm happy for it. Would you like a bachelor party?
No.
A bit more classy than that, though. Maybe. Would you like me to?
I pull, because this is something I carried with me after having it. It's like, oh, do you drink, Voltaire?
Not usually.
He's about to start.
Neither do I. And I pull out 3 glasses and pour each of us some of the expensive wine.
Oh, how much
And
was
I'm
that
like-
one? Wasn't that 100 gold wine?
That was the.
It was $1,000, so yeah, 100 gold.
Yeah.
100 gold wine you're drinking.
So.
Just Alvin being a baller like that, just like, yeah, bro, let's just have a casual drink of 100 gold wine.
This is a situation where I need a drink.
If you believe that is wise.
I'm not pouring myself a lot, just a little bit. But you two can have as much as you want. Thalrak, would you like a... I poured Thalrak wine as well. Thalrak, here you go.
This is a very refined bachelor party.
Oh yeah, Thalrak is
It's
absolutely.
a lot classier than
Thalrak, are you going to reminisce with Alvin about the times you've had together?
Oh, I remember the first time I got you drunk.
Yeah.
That was so epic.
Don't drink, and you were like, you're drinking now, whether you like it or not. I remember that.
Yeah, because I made you feel guilty about not taking in dwarf tradition.
Yes, I remember that. I also remember when the cultists came in and tried to ruin your breakfast, and then we killed them all.
Should we drink these quickly or take our time?
I think we take as much time that we have until, as I point towards the nonsense going over at the end of the pier, until that is over. I think we have time to enjoy our drinks.
Everyone will roll con saves. Depending, how much are you drinking? We know how much Alvin drinks. How much are you drinking, Voltaire?
Just 1 glass.
And Alvin, you said like what, half a glass?
I'm not even drinking half a glass. I don't want to be
Thalrak.
inebriated.
Thalrak is going to drink a full glass if he's poured a whole glass.
Okay, Voltaire at disadvantage, Thalrak standard, and Alvin standard.
All right.
Confusion save?
Yep.
Alright. Well, rip.
Thalrak is decently drunk but very functional.
Oh, shit!
Alvin's pretty knackered. Goji, you're a little bit buzzed. You're comfortably buzzed.
I fucked up.
It's been a while.
You know, here's the good thing. In the end, if I got fucked up over this drink, I was just gonna go do this. I'm back. How are we all doing?
Good, I didn't have to slap you.
Yep, I wasn't going to be drunk for this.
That's probably a wise choice, my friend.
Okay, everyone, are we ready for the ceremony?
We'll say that closes up. We'll start the ceremony.
Oh no, I gotta use this inspiration. I know how I'm gonna do it.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
So while Cyrus is stripping, as he gets the top of his plate armor off, he's still got his bracers on. So all they can see is I've got plate mail on my legs, and all they see is this jacked upper body. And he's just gonna say, "So obviously the bride is spoken for, but do any of you ladies have plans for after the wedding?" And we'll look at him and say, "How about you? Do you want to come home with me this evening?"
Are you pointing at Icky?
Well, just in general, because there's like 20 of them, right?
Yeah, roll 20 persuasion. Yeah, disadvantage, but you can add whatever your D4 is to each of them.
Disadvantage?
Yep.
I don't know why, but I just pictured like a Johnny Bravo scene
Yeah.
going on right now.
Okay, so here's how this is. Every 2 is a set, so I'm rolling all 40.
Yep. You're going to make this engine crumble to its knees. I
Okay,
once
put 'em
rolled
all on.
100.
Oh yeah.
It took like
Snaps.
5 minutes.
It's just says rolling the dice.
Hey, pretty mama, looks like you could need a boy to go home with you tonight.
First one's, oh my god!
Then 19, though.
And I have to add the D4 to them, so I rolled 20 D4 on top of that. So each D4 matches the set. So the first one's a 21.
1.
21, 8, 4, 7,
2
ones.
4,
15.
5, 6. 7 or so seem interested.
But who was the first one? Who's the one who seems the most interested off the 21?
This lady. She looks like a librarian.
Is she hot?
Yeah, and her name
Is all I know who it's gonna be.
It's Yandere Lolly time!
It's returned!
Yes! Alright, so we know what Cyrus is doing after the wedding.
Oh, she's gonna get
Or-
real attached. Oh. Well, now Cyrus is trying to get hitched. Everybody's getting paired off one by one. No, this is how it's gonna. No, this is what's gonna happen too. We're gonna finish this arc, and the next arc's gonna be the children.
Oh my god.
Oh. Okay, so we've concluded. All right, we're ready for the wedding.
I'm assuming that Ikarath's runners drew a decent crowd.
Yeah,
Also-
how many is the city population, Alvin?
5,000.
You got a solid 2,000 crowding streets,
Fuck
roofs,
yeah!
God.
And how
swimming
West
in the
do with
river, swimming in the swimming in the water. What was that, Icky?
I said, how'd West do with the booze?
Wes, he did not get enough to cover 2,000 people.
Oh well.
He got
Nothing's
enough to
perfect.
cover like 250.
With that much gold, he only got 250 people's worth?
Well, I mean, I guess depends. Do you want to get the really cheap shit?
I mean, I'd assume with a couple of those bars she gave out, he'd be able to buy pretty much whatever was in the bar. So all the cheap shit, all the good shit.
We'll say they can do 1,000 of the 2,000.
Yay!
Oh,
So at least
there you go.
everybody knows there was a shitload of booze,
Yeah.
even if they didn't get them themselves.
There's also a shitload of people.
Yep. So, Callian, you are conducting the ceremony.
Yes. So first, I'm going to cast light on myself, so I'm sort of like glowing,
Mhm.
and then I think the sun should be setting around this time.
Yep.
So I'll look towards the sun. I'll ask Alvin to come up to the stands so he can stand there.
Of course.
Okay, and I'll say, I believe we're ready to start the ceremony. I thank you all who gathered here today. And well, first we need your bride. So, Terry,
Who's playing the
John-
music.
Yeah, who's playing music?
If nobody else will, I guess Ikarath can while
He's walking out while playing.
Well,
the
you'll be
music.
standing up here. I think. No, you got to
That's
walk
true.
up with. No, yeah, you'd have to walk up with Thalrak first. The bride doesn't come yet.
Oh yeah, who's escorting Carrie to give her away?
Nobody right now. She doesn't have a
Oh,
father.
wait! I have something for this.
God.
It's gonna be Icky, but in normal form.
Oh God.
Oh my god.
Brilliant.
How are you? What are you? Icarus, what are you doing?
I want to be Callian, okay?
I want to be
That's
Callian.
fine. That's fine. So that'll happen after you walk down with Thalrak. And you split off to the side, and you split off. Oh yeah, Alvin, you're not here yet.
Oh,
If
and
there's a
then-
piano, Voltaire can play it.
Wait,
piano.
wait, no. Thalrak was there when Icky transformed.
Yeah, I think so.
So he knows he knows. Oh.
What was that, Callian? I didn't hear that.
It's just funny saying if there's a piano and we're at a dock.
Yeah. I didn't think there was.
Imagine.
But the Kraken offered to hum.
Oh yeah,
so
the Krakens
while,
are humming
while
the march, and they're shooting water jets up into the air, like like Disney World style.
Icarus has a golden lute that he's playing electric guitar style, so it's
Yeah.
it's loud enough that everybody can hear the music starting.
And she comes out, and her dress is just it's white. It's like pure white, but it has like sparkles, and the sparkles are like the different colors of the rainbow, just those little glints of light, and it matches the veil, the 500 gold veil that she has, and it's just billowing behind her, almost like it's enchanted.
Can
And
we
she's being
retcon
walked
that-
out by boy version of Ikarath, which let's pull that onto the screen.
And since it's mirror image, I get 4 duplicates. Can I have 2 male and 3 female Ikaraths on the screen?
We're gonna just say this takes up that, because technically it's supposed to be a mirror image, so you get 2.
Okay, all right, fair enough.
Yeah, and then
All I'm gonna say is somebody better play dancing on my own, so that Ikarath can dance with himself
Oh
at
my
some
God.
point.
all right.
Thank you, everyone, for coming to today's ceremony. This is a deeply religious ceremony of 2 people joining together in marriage. And I will take out my my powdered silver and cast ceremony, which takes a while to cast. So it's a full ceremony, obviously.
All right.
And I'm going to use that last part, wedding part, obviously. Does anyone have any objections to today's marriage between these 2? No objections?
Just
Okay,
get
then.
on with it.
Okay. I just have to say it. Okay.
And
Anyway,
Terry says, I wrote my own vows, by the way.
Oh, perfect. This would be the appropriate time for such a thing. So, go ahead.
So Alvin, ever since I met you in Urkoge, it was a dream come true. I had your posters, I had your books, I even had your action figure. And just I'd never thought that I'd get to meet you in person, and now I'm getting married to you. And I couldn't imagine a better person than the great Alvin to spend my life with.
Outside the game, action figure, posters.
Well, you knew about the posters for sure.
Yeah, Rakoge, stop. I'm gonna go back there and tell them, what the fuck, guys, calm down.
Goji says he'd buy the Alvin action figure. Then Callian would too. Cyrus
Oh,
too.
boy.
You guys would have had the opportunity if you guys want them. They're only 5 silver a piece. You couldn't retcon having bought them if you would have bought them.
We did buy Alvin cupcakes, but we ate those.
Yeah.
We
You
were
had an opportunity by an angry demigod.
well,
Alvin, would you like to say your vows?
Okay. Jesus Christ, we're going all the way here, aren't we?
Don't worry, I made up mine on the spot.
Yeah, I'm doing that too right now. Dearest Terry, well, it was a sort of rush situation, and I do apologize for my actions back in Rakoge. It has been a darling one, just as you are to me. I very much appreciate your presence, and I'm thankful for what is happening now.
Thank you both for your kind words for each other, expressing your love. If I could have the presentation of the rings now.
Tharek steps forward, holds open a oak wood box, and then slowly opens it. And Meta, if you want to share that picture with everybody now.
Nice.
Tharek is going to let the rings be presented, and then hold and motion to Alvin that the one on the left is for him to give, and to Terry the one on his right is the one to give.
Alright.
Basically, the rings closest to each of you.
And she takes the one she's supposed to.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab the one I'm supposed to give.
Actually, the music that I have put in the background is romantic piano music for the wedding. So if you go back and watch the VOD, you'll have that.
Well, Callie will say the proper words. Out of game, I actually don't know exactly what I'm supposed to say, but whatever.
You can make it up.
You take her, blah blah blah, that sort of stuff. So, Alvin, do you take Terry Johnson to be your wife?
I do.
And Terry, do you take Alvin, and then I forgot the rest of his names, to be your husband?
I do.
Alright, tries not to snort.
Okay. Well, with the power invested from me, from Lady Lathandra, the Morning Lady, I pronounce you both husband and wife. And I put my hands on both of their shoulders, and you guys see almost like a faint glow around them for a second as the ceremony spell ends. So thanks to the ceremony spell, you both, for the next 7 days, you get +2 AC while you're within 30 feet of each other.
Nice. Also, is your last name Dravanya?
Yes.
Okay. There we go. Make sure that I correct that anywhere when we run across it.
Okay.
And Alvin and Terry kiss.
Yep.
I was gonna wind the patty whack he got in Rakoge and let it kind of fly in the air.
Oh my god.
Gold-plated bird thing.
Right. Yes.
Wow. Yeah, that is definitely a thing to do. The krakens are humming joyfully. There's water shooting through the air. Yeah, you gotta present them, Callian.
Everyone, citizens of the city, I introduce to you the newly wedded couple of Alvin and Terry.
Dravanya.
Yes, sorry. I'm assuming there's cheers.
Oh yeah, is roaring in happiness and stamping the pommel of his hammer into the wood of the dock.
All right.
Alvin and Terry, do you guys want to say anything to all of these people who came to your wedding today?
Oh, yes, of course. Thank you, citizens, for coming to celebrate this auspicious day with us. For those of you who've been informed what is going to occur tomorrow, I'm sorry to give both good and grim things to you at the same time. In such short notice, I ideally apologize. Unfortunately, due to the fact of the old mayor's passing, I have kind of stepped into the role as the emergency mayor for the time being, but we will hold an election and I would like to throw my hat into it. Of course, that would require us to defend the city, and we will do our best. And I believe, in fact, that all of us here, as I point to the party of all of my mercenaries, will be able to handle this. Do not worry, people, you are in good hands. But yeah, that's what I'll say.
All right. Roll 20 D100s.
20 D100s. Oh no!
Better than 100 D20s.
Right?
Which was the alternate option.
Or 1,000 D2s.
Jesus! 1,000 D2s.
We'll just wait till next Sunday. Next
All
Sunday
right, there
to
it
get
is.
the result. 5. That'll be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. You get 70 town points.
70 town points. Jesus Christ.
You can redeem that for a prize at the store.
I would like to buy an eraser.
That's 8,000 town points.
Damn it!
You can get the toothpick though.
Oh yeah, I'll take that.
Well, either way, now that the wedding is over, I'm assuming we're gonna have a celebration in the streets and maybe back at the barracks.
Yep. I assume that the reception's going to be at the barracks.
Probably at and around it.
Yeah.
There's no way we have enough room in.
Oh
the
no,
barracks,
no! You
right?
got to ride the Hydra back with little streamers saying "Just Mary" dragging off of its tail.
Only if Miss Slippy allows it.
Oh, she's up for that.
Okay, fair enough. I don't need this Hydra's pride to be ruined.
Oh, Nippy's down for that. All three of you ride up to the barracks on top of Miss Lippy with streamers tied to her tail.
Alrighty then.
And then Rosalind will take Miss Lippy home because Miss Lippy is tired. And then we go back to that scene after I move you. This has got to be one of the most used maps of all of the maps we have, not counting like the world map.
We've been using this one a lot.
Get rid of that, Terry. All right. So I assume you're gonna sit up at the table with her,
Oh, of course.
and just having you got the open bar, you got food. Did anybody prepare food?
Yeah,
That's
Wes
Wes's
probably did.
Wes is cooking in the kitchen again. Where's
Wes
Ikarath?
back-
Ikarath probably would have asked Harry if there was any budget for food and more drinks for the reception. But probably not before the ceremony, so if she says no, that's fine.
Yeah, she doesn't have any more budget at the moment for that. She got everything she ever wanted already.
In that case, Ikarath would send somebody off to check to see if Macy's had a few more bars lying around, or if they're like locked up somewhere.
I look at Ikarath and I'm like, I do have here. I'll put money down for this. And it's like you should probably have some people to assist Wes. I don't think he's going to be able to make enough food for everyone who might show up to this. And I hand you 200 gold to work with.
Okay. The Ikaraths take the money and they scamper off to go find food.
Ikarath.
All right, yeah, you're able to find enough food to feed 1,500 people.
Fuck yeah!
Oh,
It's
Wow.
cheap food,
But
but
it's
I
food.
assumed you're going for quantity over quality.
Yes.
Wes cooks enough nice food for Alvin, Terry, and the two
Alvin
parties.
can take another 25 town points.
All right.
Didn't you guys know you were playing a city sim?
Right.
This is what come into.
This is The Sims mixed with SimCity at this point.
It really is.
It's delightful, though.
The only thing is we don't speak gibberish yet.
That's true. Well, I mean, Icarus pretty close.
That's all I said.
I am honestly just waiting for somebody to tell Ikrath to go fuck himself.
Oh boy. All right, so we are probably coming up here on a reasonable stopping point before we have the invasion tomorrow, or arrival, or.
You have to bring in my new girl, my yandere lolly.
Oh yeah, we gotta bring her in. You're courting her. Come here. There's a lot of things on this map right over here, by the way.
Be gone tomorrow. Don't worry.
You're gonna be at the table with her? Roll persuasion?
Again?
Yeah, I mean, you're on a date, right? Sort of date?
Or less.
You got her on a date. She likes you. She's having a good time.
I don't have any dialogue for this plan. I just remembered to have her come on the map.
Yep, that's what I figured. That's why I just gave you a roll. You can roll again if you want to try and take her back to your room.
Roll sleight of hand to cop a feel.
Well, considering my sleight of hand is a 2,
Did
he has more class than that.
I'm going to.
Did Cyrus ever put his armor back on, or is he still shirtless right now?
He put his armor back on before the ceremony.
I would, before I got over to my table, I'm like going around talking to people, and I see what Cyrus doing this, and I go up next to him, and I'm like, "You've got this," and kind of pat him on the shoulder, and I give him an inspiration.
Oh my god, I was gonna do something similar.
Guidance.
Yeah, she's down.
There you go, seduction rolls. I'm not even a bard.
Everyone's a bard in this campaign.
Wait, if I see... I'm sorry. Where is... if I see Cyrus going past me...
Yeah.
Cyrus, would you allow me to cast a spell on you?
Catch impotence.
What's the spell?
Enhanced ability. I'll give you, which one do you want? Let's see.
Hold on, let me read these.
Bears and
No, Eagle Splendor, right?
have advantage on concentration checks and Dean's 2d6.
Bull's strength or cat's grace.
There's bear's endurance.
Fox's cunning, owl's wisdom.
Carrying capacity doubles, which means okay, never mind. I'm not gonna go there because this is a family friendly stream. I think that Bull's strength is the only one that logically fits the situation.
Yeah.
You got Bear's endurance.
Yeah, bear's endurance.
Do I need temporary hit points?
It gives you advantage on Constitution checks as well.
And it gives you more endurance. It means you can go all night long.
This, because usually this stuff involves, as I remember.
My strength's high enough. Let's go for Bear's endurance.
All right.
Hey, I'll Bear's endurance on you. Good luck, buddy.
Elvin, we're wrapping up the evening. What are you doing?
I'm spending time with Terry, and I'm obviously walking around and talking to people, and I'm actually Alvin is trying to find a moment to step away.
Yeah, I mean, it'll wind down, and you'll be able to go back to your manor house if you want.
That's not where I'm going.
Oh, are you going to your office?
That's not where I'm going.
All right, where are you going? Oh, you're going with George. Terry says, when are you getting back? It's our first night together.
I will. Don't worry. I will return soon.
You better, otherwise it's not official.
I know. I will return. Don't worry.
All right, so she'll go off to the manor. We can change this from royal house. Well, at some point, probably it's going to be Alvin's house.
I have a barracks and a house
And a hydra.
and a hydra.
And 2 rotting corpses in your bushes.
You
Oh, God,
pretty much have, Alvin, you pretty much have the whole town.
Oh, yeah.
You have a fan club?
Fan club. Too many things.
A mutant?
Yeah, Arvich, dear friend of mine. But yeah, no, I'm going to be stepping away.
Yeah, you'll step away. Jordy, I assume, will step away at some point,
Yeah,
and we'll figure out a day this week.
To Jordy, let's get.
I mean,
this
Jordy getting Alvin's attention is kind of really all it's going to take is just, hey, we're ready.
Yeah, so you guys get back to me with Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday that you were available at or after like 5:30 at the earliest.
You just did. Wednesday is fine.
Oh, Wednesday, what time?
Is 5:30 is fine.
5:30?
Yep.
5:30. Somebody remind me that tomorrow.
Will do.
Let's be honest here. All right, Thalrek?
Doug is gonna have a swig at the free bar. It's free alcohol.
Con save. Advantage, obviously, because it's standard alcohol. Oh, you're not even drunk a little bit.
Holy shit.
Wow.
If he's not buzzed, he's just gonna go again.
All right, you gotta put. We have a new rule, by the way, for this game. Every time you drink at a bar type situation or at a table, you have to plop down 1 bottle every time you drink one.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember we did that last time.
Yep. So just draw a little circle with Alt and the box tool. So, Voltaire, what are you doing while he's drinking?
I'm gonna grab a water. A water.
All right. Thalrek,
And,
you're a little buzzed. Go ahead, Voltaire.
And I guess after Alvin leaves, I'm gonna walk over to. Oh, has Terry left after Alvin left?
Terry's left. Terry's gone. But he's gone before he left.
Then I'm gonna go walk over to Kelly and say, I do hope Ulrich gets back. He was just married. What they're doing, it's not going to be easy.
You're not even a little drunk anymore.
Jesus.
I don't
We
know.
do all this work for a wedding, but all anybody ever remembers is how the dwarf drank to death. And lived!
Go ahead, Callian.
Say, I don't know what they're doing, but I mean, the wedding was a nice distraction, but now all I can think of are those dragons that are coming tomorrow. Do you think we're ready?
I hope we're ready, and I hope Ulrich and Jordael don't die trying to kill Eduardo.
Trying to kill Eduardo?
Yes, I figured it out. It wasn't very hard.
Do you think they might need our help?
I'm guessing they don't want our help. But if they don't make it, we're going to need to find someone else who can shoot Miss Rorschach with that poison. Because I believe we were banking on Jordael to shoot her. Well, we distracted her.
They're gonna make it. They're gonna make it. Yeah, I have no doubts.
I love how Wes was trying to eavesdrop to get that information, and Voltaire just tells Callian.
Yep. Well, I used message on both Voltaire and Thalrek, so they both know. Those two know exactly what's happening. So.
Voltaire also kind of figured it out on his own because something soldier.
Yeah.
By the way, for Callian, at this point, you can see on his face he looks pretty nervous. And
Kelly and my friend, I usually don't partake to this, but maybe you should get a drink. Calm yourself down a bit. And
No,
get
a drink
some
don't go-
rest.
it doesn't work well with me. All I'm thinking about though is the last time we ran into the dragons. Well, the dragons kind of came after me, and then Cyrus almost died trying to sacrifice himself for me. I really don't want anyone to die tomorrow.
I'm afraid that may be inevitable. But just make sure it's not Olvrak or Thalrak. They have attachments.
I'll try my best to keep everyone alive.
Anyway, I'm going to go back to the forge and go to sleep and get into my fighting gear. We've got a long day ahead of us. Good night, Callian.
Good night.
All right.
The barracks.
Thalrek's finally drunk.
Yeah. At this point, he's done. He can feel the tipsiness coming. He's like, all right, I think it's time for me to go get a nap before the coming day tomorrow. This is gonna suck. And he just casually walks out. As casually as a dwarf runs off his ass can. So there's a lot of tipsy-turvy bit going on here.
Callie wants to go find Wes to talk to him.
Okay, Wes is like done in the kitchen cleaning up.
Oh, hi Wes. I just want to ask you, do you think we're ready for tomorrow?
Yeah, I think we can handle it. We got a huge team here. I don't know what else there's left to do. Hopefully, good reason with Rashak. I mean, it didn't seem to go too well before when Alvin messaged her, but we can handle it. Got out of the mess once before.
Yeah, but my concern is that like Voltaire just told me that two of them ran off to go do some other mission or whatever, and I don't know. I'm just gonna. I need to get sleep, so I'm ready. But at the same time, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna go pray or something. I don't know where everyone went off.
I'll go out. I could go out and look for them. Why don't you rest, relax? Don't worry. We got this tomorrow. As long as you're guided with us, I think we'll be fine.
Yes, of course I have faith. Okay, I'm gonna go up to my room where I was sleeping, and I'm gonna probably stay up pretty late because I can't fall asleep. So I'm gonna continue writing into the book.
Yep.
And I'm gonna try to complete the book as much as I can, at least with the information about the wedding that just happened, to distract myself.
Yeah, you can do that.
Oh, and my skeletons came with me. They're guarding my room.
All right. So that takes care of you. Wes, you are trying to track them. Is Wednesday at 5:30 available for you?
I can't play, but you guys could use Wes. You guys could control Wes and have him there.
I'll allow him to do Pass Without a Trace for you.
Is there
Okay, yeah,
is there
you could
another day that does work for you? Because I mean, Wednesday isn't our only availability; it's just our best.
You can also go later, up to like 6.
I'm kind of
6:30.
I'm pretty busy. I'm like pretty busy most of the week. Let's see when is this weekend?
Yeah, it'd be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday are the days.
Yeah, I can't do those days. I got like
That's
class
fine.
at night.
That's fine.
You guys just want her to be there to pass without a trace. You could do that.
Yeah, you can do that. And Ikarath, do you have any last things before turning in for the evening?
Honestly, the only thing he would probably do after winding down with the party, because he'd stay up and party before he goes to bed. The only thing he'd do before
How many
a long
drinks would
rest,
you take?
Honestly, he probably wouldn't be drinking very much because he's running around like crazy,
Oh, yeah, that's
trying
true.
to be the best he can be for this wedding, making sure everybody else is drinking and whatnot. The
You
only
can
thing he
choose
probably
if you attribute your actions to Alvin to give Alvin up to 20 more town points.
oh, absolutely. I don't even know what town points are, but
Neither does he.
that's the whole point. That's the whole point of what Ick is doing right now. The only thing he'd do is before he goes to bed is he would pull out his spell book and he would cast Arcanist Magic Aura on himself so that he appears to be completely non-magical for tomorrow's battle.
All right, you can do that.
But that would be all he'd do, and then he'd go to bed.
All right, so yeah, 20 extra town points to Alvin.
Okay.
And that will bring us about to the end of the session. So thank you everybody who watched through the whole day today. Oh, experience 325. So everybody, thanks for being here. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. We'll be back Wednesday at 5:30, and then back again on Friday and Sunday and Monday as normal. So thank you for being here. Have a great rest of your day. Hope you enjoyed the wedding. And